And we should be live. Hello everyone, hello. Apologies, I was just getting set up. I've not long finished my dinner, so just had to do a mad run. How we like audio wise, visuals, everything all good. We are at Jamaica, so the performance won't be the best. Let me just turn my headset down just a tiny bit because I can't really hear myself. I can just hear an idling train. Anyway, hello everyone, how's everyone doing? My name's Richie, you probably know that. Welcome to our first midweek live stream. I know if you were in the live stream on Sunday, I was asking what people thought about me doing 2 streams a week, and this is the start of that. And we're here on Long Island Railroad Commuter, Long Island Railroad 2.0, whatever you want to call it, and we're here at Jamaica having a look at all the wonderful stock. I've just had about three or four trains go past me whilst I've been setting up. Anyway, who we got in the chat? We've got 8 people. Hello to all 8 of you. We've got Andy, good evening. Scooby, hello. Crazy, good evening, hope you're doing well. Tom, hello Richie, I didn't see any notification that the stream was up. To be fair, I've only just gone live about 5 minutes ago, as you can tell. I've just started doing my speaking and stuff. Those passengers coming down the stairs must be in a hurry, yeah, to get that train over there. All good, good audio, all good, awesome. How's everyone doing on this fine Wednesday evening? No, it's not a Sunday. Hey, it's going to be a strange one to get my head around, because I'm going to keep saying how's everyone's weekend been, but it's the middle of the week, and it certainly feels like it. I'm just going to get a couple of things set up, you know, sharing stuff in the Discord and whatever else, and then we'll jump into a service. The plan tonight, right, I'm going to stream for a couple of hours. The way I see it, we've got 3 trains, we've got about 3 hours, so we're going to do a service in each one of them. So decide whether you want to see an M3 run, an M7 run, or an M9 run in the chat. The first one I see, that's what I'll do. Whilst I do that, I will just set up the rest of the stream and just pop in Discord that we're live. Awesome stuff. How's everyone been? Have people had a good week so far? Gosh, I can't get my words out. I'm all right. I've got a bit of a cough. That's it's not good. The missus has got a bit of a cold as well. I think there's something going around. Dave Randall, how you doing? Good evening. M3. Everyone wants to see the M3. Okay, awesome. We've got an M9 coming in there. Lovely stuff. How have people been finding this route? I think it's a solid route so far. I've done the first look and I've done a couple of other services. I've got a video coming out on Friday, the before and after video, and yeah, it's a good route. The only problem I'm finding with it is that New York Penn and Jamaica are not good on frame rate at all. It really does struggle at those stations, but I don't know what it's been like for other people. Let me just pop that in there. Cool. So we've got the Discord pin message, awesome, and then I'll do the other way around and say to everyone, cool, right, hey at everyone, I'm live, well, hey, and then put a link in there. Beautiful, awesome, cool, lovely stuff, and happy May to everyone as well. It's the best month of the year if you ask me, because it's my birthday this month. Anyway, right, we're going to jump into an M3 service, and then I'm going to catch up with the comments. Hello Richie and hello chat. Hello Transport Legend, how you doing? When you get a chance, can you say a little bit about what can't be done with both versions of Long Island Railroad DLC installed? So I thought I'd test this out. So do you know that whole loco decoupling thing, where certain locos are coupled to certain routes and they won't show up if you haven't got the routes installed? Because the M3 was that, you can see I've not got the old version of Long Island Railroad. If I just put on, so there you go, L, it would be around here somewhere if it was going to be anywhere. Long Island Railroad, the original version, I've not got installed. But good thing is, if you uninstall the old route, but you have the M3 installed, you still get it. So that's a good thing. And then I'm guessing I'll tell you what, I'll very quickly jump on, in fact no, I won't jump onto Trenton because it'll crash and it'll end the stream, and I don't fancy doing that. Also, if the stream does crash at any point, then that is because my game's crashed, and apologies if that happens. Anyway, let's jump into the M3. Let's see what we can do. let's do Hicksville to Penn. I don't really want to do. I don't want to go to Penn. I'm a bit scared of Penn. Let's have a look. What have we got? That's really like early morning services. I tell you what. Let's just get New York Penn out of the way. I don't like how it runs in Penn, to be honest. It's a bit laggy. Anyway, I've just started up the route now. How are you finding it, Scooby? When I went to the doctor yesterday, there was a bus crash and a tram service was disrupted. Oh, that's not good. Yesterday there was a signalling system up in Leeds, and it was absolute chaos. You couldn't get anywhere yesterday. Animal Crossing, is that what you're playing? Penn was... oh, hold on. I think this is a great route, but I think from Jamaica up towards Hicksville and Long Beach, it's dead tracks. Yeah, I found that the Long Beach branch wasn't overly great. I think it's just something to do with the time of day. Also, I don't think safety systems are enabled in the M3, so that's going to be a good start. Let's open them doors, and then we need to turn on the... whatchamacallits up here. We need to turn the lights on. I think they're on, aren't they? Mark lights off. There you go. This is Penn. It's definitely tanks your frame rate. We've got 14 people watching. Hello to all 14 of you. Is this route out on PS4? Yes, but you have a reduced timetable on it. Hi Elijah, how you doing? Hello Train Boy. Hello Daniel. Take your time to relax. Yes, I'm good. I'm just recovered from Monday's birthday drinks. Oh, happy birthday for Monday. I'm getting confused because it's Wednesday and I keep thinking it's the weekend. So happy birthday. Are you 21 years young? I like that the Long Island Railroad runs 24/7 basically. Yeah, well, it would do in real life. I think it's busiest at like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. What's your thoughts on SimRail? I want to give it a go. I really do want to give it a go, but obviously I don't have a PC, so I think it looks good, certainly. Today is a public Germany and holiday. Brilliant. Today is a public holiday in Germany. What's it called? What's today's day called? Sean DeCosta, how you doing? Hi Richie, hello, how are you doing? Hope you're doing fine on this fine Wednesday evening. Sorry, I'm used to streaming on weekends, so this is all new to me. Why is the PS4 timetable reduced? That's mid and a real shame for PS4 players. I'm playing on PS5 nowadays. I just got it a few days ago and I'm hyped. It's because, well, on PS5, look at the frame rate. So on PS4, it needs a reduced timetable, to be honest, because it struggles on PS5 at the best of times. 21 if you had another 25. Oh, I see. Are the M3s in service in real life? I think there's a few left in service, but obviously when this route is set, you don't have... Hold on. Next stop is Jamaica. Lovely stuff. Yeah, when this route's set, the M3s are only just starting to get phased out. So it's a bit similar to the Birmingham Cross City line in the sense that... hold on. What? Okay. Do you have to charge the brakes on this one? I think you do. Yeah, okay. So you still have to charge the brakes on the M3 because it's still an old unit. But yeah, it's a bit like the Birmingham Cross City where... Why am I not going? Oh, there we go. Yeah, so with Birmingham Cross City, you've got the 730s slowly replacing the 323s. It's a very similar concept. Strange they didn't force the safety systems on like the M7. The M9. Yeah, well, the M3 is an existing DLC, so the licensing they would have had for the M3, they couldn't have they wouldn't have changed it. That's probably why they've not included it in the pack, because it would have probably took a bit too much time to change this to have permanently enabled safety systems. I will honestly buy any route by Just Trains. I'm sticking by my theory of the Hope Valley, and I think that's going to be the case, definitely. It's a day called it's a day of work. It's called Day of Works. Day of Work. If you translate it from German to English, it's if you translate it from German to English, it's Labour Day. Oh, I see. Isn't that like an American thing as well, Labour Day? Yeah, because Gen 8 consoles have degraded hardware that cope can't cope with massive Gen 9 PC timetables. I mean, as of recently, I mean, I've only recently upgraded to PS5 in the last year, so a lot of the I didn't get TSW4 on the PS5 on the PS4 even, because I'd already got the PS5 by that point. But I have played TSW4 on the PS4, and it runs like absolute arse. Yes, Labor Day. Didn't know that's the didn't know that's the name for it actually. Trusty Google. Oh, I see. So less in service, so not as much as of a security concern for the MTA. It's just more of a licensing thing. So obviously, to get the licensing approved from MTA, they the new units, let's say the M7 and the M9, which were going to be part of the pack, have to be upgraded. But because the M3 was already existing, they didn't have to change it. It'd be like if MTA requested for them to change the old change Harlem line and stuff, because it's already a DLC. They can't strip it of its they can't get rid of it, and they can't change it because it's an old DLC. It's already a product. It'd be like if you know, like with GWR, the reason that we can still use the GWR HST is because it came out under their agreement, and it's a product that already exists. You can't take it back. Right. Hey Richie, I'm currently watching on my laptop because my phone is not syncing with the time, and would go -6 to 5. No worries, whatever you feel comfortable watching on. Have you seen Joker Foil a Do trailer? No, I've not heard of that. Hi Emily, how you doing? Do you prefer Saturday or Sunday? I like a Saturday. I do like a Saturday, but I also like a Sunday. I like a Sunday if F1's on. I love Birmingham Cross City because it's so good. Also, if you go to Longbridge, underneath the bridge, there's a picture of you knocking your missus. Interesting. Okay. It has just smacked me in the face recently how much I want a Class 397 in TSW4, but I don't know what route it would go on. Class 397. Let me have a look at that whilst we're going through the tunnel. A Class 397. Oh yes, yeah. The Novas. Is that what they're called? So that would probably be, it's a Transpennine route. So I think they run up the West Coast Main Line up towards Glasgow and no, not West Coast Main Line, sorry, East Coast Main Line. But they're not very. I think they've been taken out of service now. I might grab the M3 next time it's on sale. Yeah, I mean it's a solid loco, but it's certainly not worth full price anymore. Maybe, you know, I picked it up for like $4.99. Right, here we go. Here's Sunnyside Yard on our left-hand side. We've got a new bridge as well. New bit of scenery. Let's have a look down there. There we go. Lovely stuff. Lovely bit of scenery. So I was when I did the before versus after video, which is coming out on Friday, I was running down this bit, and the frame rate was bad, but it's improved now that I've ran it a couple of times. Also, another little thing to note, if you've not noticed it, if you look in the distance just over there, can you see it? Can you see the New York skyline? Because I certainly can. So it's good to see that they've included that in this upgrade as well. Beautiful. Maybe Glasgow Central, Edinburgh Waverley to Liverpool Lime Street, or Manchester Airport. Also knowing Dovetail, they would probably be idiots and shorten the route to Preston. I think it's just more, you know, what's feasible. Edinburgh to Manchester Airport would be far too long. I prefer Saturdays because if I need something to eat, I can go to the supermarket. I mean, I can do that. I think I can do that every day. Go to a supermarket if I need something to eat. It's a sequel to the 2019 Joker film. It's DC that, innit? I'm not fussed about DC. 397 looks worse than the 802. The 802s are nice. I love the 802s. Why are you live on a Wednesday and not a Saturday or Sunday? So in the last stream, if you missed it, I did run a poll about whether to. I wanted to start streaming more often. I wanted to stream twice a week as opposed to once, because some weekends I can't, and especially with my birthday and whatever coming up, I won't be streaming on some weekends. So I thought instead of not doing a stream at all, I can stream more often. I find that during the week I'm spending about 3-4 hours editing videos when I could spend that time streaming and speaking to you lot, 'cause I enjoy doing that. I much prefer interacting with people than I do editing. I enjoy editing, don't get me wrong, but you know, it's much better talking to people and playing the game. And also I want to do more things, and I do have a question. In fact, I'll pop it up here. I'll create a poll because I'm interested to see what people think. Start poll. Would you like to see live streams on cities skylines? That's the question. Yes. No. So I want to potentially use I want to use these streams to do more sorts of play more sorts of games. My key idea is to do City Skylines video like live streams, because it'd be really fun to build to like. I love that game, and I love all the public transport stuff behind it. So it'd be fun to get people involved and make this, you know, very public transport based. Obviously, we'll keep it relevant to the name of trains and stuff, so it'll be a very rail related sort of city that we build. So if people want to see that, let me know on that poll. But also games like Tram Sim, Train Life, and then whatever rail related games that I get that come to console. Got an M7 there. Lovely stuff. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. In the next few weeks and months is to start streaming more stuff and just streaming more often, because I enjoy it. Sundays supermarkets are closed here. They're shut for a shorter amount of time here, but they're never closed unless it's Christmas Day. What platform do you use for editing videos? So when I edit PlayStation clips, obviously stuff I've recorded on the console, I use something called the Share Factory, which is a free app. It's really good actually. If I'm editing stuff like the expectation videos or like any other stuff, just brace yourself guys, because my cat's going to start screaming in a minute. She does this thing, she's got this little chicken toy, and she'll pick up the chicken toy and then she'll scream the house down, as if like, do you know when cats pick up stuff from the wild, but because they don't go out. But yeah, where was I? Can't remember what I was going to say. Yeah, so I use Share Factory on the PlayStation, and then on the laptop, if I'm editing like a trip report or an expectation video, I use something called Kden Live, which is also a free editing software, which is quite good. And then if I'm editing any like phone clips, like I did that. Oh no, there she goes. She's got the chicken. Yeah, so and then on my phone, yeah, I use either iMovie or CapCut on my phone. I'm stupid. Where are we going? We're going to Hicksville. This is a Hempstead. Oh, are we? No, we're not. This is a Hempstead service. That's where we're going to. I thought this was a Hicksville service. It's not. So we're going to Hempstead. Told you I would be here for Wednesday's stream. Thank you for coming in. I'm glad you're here. 23 FPS average at Penn Station on PS5. That's not cool, is it? It's not good, is it? But with the amount of stuff there, you can see why it is. Right, I'm just going to drink a sip of my coffee and then I'll be back with you. I also need to slow down to 40, that would be a good idea. As long as it's better than a UK city, sure. Oh, it will be better than a UK city. It'll have no traffic for one. It'll have working trains as well. I love Tram Sim, but it hasn't been updated in a while. I don't think it need in a while. I don't think I don't think it needs more to it. It needs more to it. It gets super boring very quickly. It needs more routes. It needs to have needs more routes on it, more trams on it. It needs a UK tram on it, but obviously they're not updating it anymore because they're bringing out that new one. Lots Fernbus. Yes, Fernbus is a good shout as well. I can do like TSW routes in Fernbus if people want to see that. Loads of Central and Western Europe supermarkets are closed on Sundays. Oh, I didn't know that. Is your cat a house cat, and what's its name? So yes, I've got a couple of them, but the one that's currently screaming her name's Promise, and she's an indoor cat. They're all indoor cats. Ah, I've said your name and you're screaming. Yeah. What could you possibly want from me, eh? She's also really old and she's got dementia, so she'll get confused and think we're in the kitchen, so she'll scream at the kitchen door for some reason. Bless her. Bless her fluffy paws. I am born and bred a CapCut user, but I don't edit videos usually. I'm just starting out with CapCut and I'm just getting my head around it, and it's not a bad software at all for free. You can't whinge. You can't whinge for free. I did a run on TramSim today. Lovely stuff. I do like TramSim. To be fair, if I did it live, I'd be able to. I'd probably be a bit better with it. I struggle with the whole scheduling system on TramSim. Can't see why they didn't add layers from Trenton DLC, only static stock. I can see why, because even with static stock, it runs your FPS quite high up. On my PS5, I get 59 FPS at Penn. At Jamaica, I get 33. Long Beach and is it? How do you say that? Is that Nasai Boulevard? I get 29. I don't know why don't know what's going on with my PS5. Well, I mean, you're getting higher frame rates in the busier route. You're getting higher frame rates in the busier parts of the route. This ain't too bad. It's actually all right now, but we've not got too much going on. We've got a fair bit going on, to be fair. It's not awful. I do like what they've done with this route, though. It's solid job they've done. This is a lovely little lovely unit here, isn't it? Beautiful. I'm going to do, after this, I think I'm going to do an M9 service, and I'm going to do Atlantic Terminal to Long Beach, so we can have a look at the new branch. I've got 100 hours on both TramSim games combined. Oh yeah, because they're split up, aren't they on PC? Only 3 routes in Vienna. That's not right, surely. There's 3 routes in Vienna and 3 routes in Munich. I'm going to go back on my phone because it's working now. Awesome. I honestly don't really want to see a UK tram sim. Why? What's wrong with that? UK trams are great. What about like the Blackpool trams that are like old school? Dovetail was so amazing making tram sim. They're not the ones making tram sim. It's a company called ViewApp. I'm going to head on ETS2. That'll be a good one to play one time as well when I get a PC. I find the schedule on Munich hard to follow. Way easier to follow on Vienna. Yeah, because Vienna's like the first version, isn't it? So they were probably trying to keep it simple, and then they made it a little bit more complex with Munich. I'm going to delete Trenton and check the FPS. That's a good shout, actually. I thought about doing that, but I do quite like Trenton. I'm never going to stream it ever again because it crashed like 3 times. It'll be interesting to see the frame rate comparison with the PS5 Pro. The Pro doesn't sound like enough of an upgrade to qualify as Pro. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why they're bringing out another iteration of the console, like another version of the PS5, when they've only just got PS5 sales, but like back up, because there was all like stock shortages, weren't there? It's the reason why I wanted to get one in like 21, but I couldn't because they were just far too expensive and really hard to get your hands on. Got the M9 leaving somewhere. There it is. Got another M9. Lovely stuff. Where are you going? Long Beach. Sheffield tram route would be awesome. It would be, actually, yeah. I've not been on the Sheffield trams, but the super trams are quite good from what I've seen. I don't like UK trams. Yeah, each to their own, I suppose. You should try Animal Crossing. I've played Animal Crossing. The missus has got a Switch, and she absolutely loves Animal Crossing. Search up the Class 371. It's basically a Class 378 in RichyRail livery. All right, let me have a look at that. Whilst we've got a minute to wait, so that's fine. Class 371. Oh yeah. Beautiful. The Switzerland rework and some cities in Germany on ETS are in the public beta now. They need to update the UK because, like, the UK looks dreadful on. Whoa! Look at all this! Look at all this stuff coming in here. Whoa! Look at this. Frame rate's tanking just a little bit. Look at that. We've got how many trains coming here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming in. Ah, that's cool. Look at that. Beautiful. Frame rate's not the greatest though. Hopefully, with time, they will update that. Right, we can go as well. The Class 09 is just the Class 08, but faster. To be fair, I didn't know what the differences were. Hillside facility. Oh, that's interesting. So we've got to go to a siding. Okay, sure, that's fine. Yeah. Anyway, back to ETS. Yeah, I think they need to update the UK because Pro Mods has done a really good job with the UK, so they need to bring some of that sort of stuff in. Hi, I'm back. I just had some soup. What flavour soup was it? As someone who rarely goes to the UK on ETS, I don't know. Doing some deliveries for TMP 10 achievement. Lovely stuff. Yeah, the UK is not great on the original ETS 2. So Pro Mods, it looks so much nicer. Oh, look at this. Oh, we're racing an M9. There goes the M9 underneath us. Lovely stuff. If you've seen the trailer looks well cool, the way that they've done it. We can get out here. Look at this. Oh, wait, if we can time this right. Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, hold on a cotton picking second. Right. Let's get a good little shot here. Right, hold on. Let it go a little bit more. Oh, that's a good shot, that, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, that's cold. That's a cold shot. Lovely stuff. Hold on. Field of view. No, maybe the other way around. Right, let's turn the exposure down just a tad. Put that up. Not too high. Don't want a banana looking train. Turn the brightness down just a tad. And vignette up. Is this how you make your thumbnails? Yes. I utilise hold on. I utilise the photo mode to the fullest. That's a hell of a shot, that. Hold on. Let me turn the rotation around a bit. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, stop it right now. Hold on. That's a shot, that. Beautiful. Anyway, let's carry on. Some good shots there. You've just seen me do my thumbnails live. Duisburg F7 and already a jam. FPS doesn't change much at Penn without Trenton DLC, about 27 average. Yeah, I think the units that are in the game are probably tanking it a bit. It was a tomato soup with Doritos and salad. Okay, that's an interesting mix for yeah, certainly. I probably would have left it at tomato soup. Do you think the Class 37 and Class 40 are similar? I wouldn't say so. I mean, they're both British diesels, but they've both got different. They both got their own unique features. Got another M9 there. Lovely stuff. Yeah. So the timetable. I mean, this is my 4th run on the game, and this is the busiest I've seen the route. So I'm impressed. Great shot. Get that on the TSW forums. I certainly will do. Don't you worry. Right, up to 80. Let's go. Richie, every Saturday and Sunday I eat Chicago Town pizza usually. You must be very well off to have Chicago pizza every weekend. Do you know what I've had for tea? I've had some chicken Kievs and veg. Lovely stuff. The Class 37 and Class 40 interior cab look similar to me. Yeah, but you could say that a lot about, like, a lot of trains, a lot of cabs. Like the M3, the M7 and the M9 in this all have similar looking cabs, but they're completely different trains and, you know, in how they perform. Just had a truck go the wrong way. Yep, that'll happen. That'll happen. It'll probably be me going the wrong way. Can I borrow your camera settings, please, for my photos? What, the photo mode shots? Yeah, of course. My advice is a bit of rotation, a bit of a bit of field of view. Put your brightness down a bit, your exposure down, expose it a bit. More saturation, underexpose. A bit of vignette as well. You get a nice popping thumbnail. Friday for me is takeaway, and Saturday and Sunday is Chicago pizza night. Also, how is it expensive? Chicago town pizza is like £5 a pizza, and then if you have a takeaway on the Friday, that's well expensive. Oh, why are you screaming at the door, Mooey? Yeah. The nickname's Mooey because she's black and white like a cow. Why are you screaming? Why have you been perfectly fine up until I've started streaming? Huh? She does this. She'll wait until I've started streaming and she'll start screaming for a few hours. Come here. Come on. It's fine. I'm not speaking to anyone scary, don't you worry. Bless her. Let's have a look around here. So this is the old bit of the route. This is the main line. So it'd be interesting. I've not seen this bit in the new version. It's interesting that we've stopped here at Hillside Facility. We never stopped here before, did we? Doesn't even have any signs on it. Interesting. Yeah, I've never stopped there before. So that's interesting. Don't worry, I have taken a photo. Lovely stuff. I slightly drift around corners. I mean, I do that in real life, but usually I have a Chinese on Friday or a cheeky Mackey's. All lovely stuff. We've recently moved close to a Mackey's, so it's the temptation's hard. Texting and driving on the highway currently not in real life. Yep, not a good habit at all. Not a good habit to get into. Oh. Got 16 votes on the poll, and 69% of you have said yes, so that's good to see about that. We've got 7 likes on my screen, and we've also got 11 people watching. Hello to everyone. I don't like Mackey's. I don't mind it. I think it's very expensive for what it is, if you ask me. The only things I really like from Mackey's are the wraps of the day. I love the wraps of the day. £2 for a wrap, yes please. I like them, and when they have them, the big tasties, beautiful. Other than that, I think everything's really stupidly expensive. I don't usually have takeaway much myself these days. I try not to, because it's not good for you and it's not good for my wallet either. Eating out has gotten ridiculously expensive. This is why you go to places like Spoons. I know that you don't have that in the States, but yeah, Spoons is a good one. If you're out and about, just go to a Spoons. £5. You get for about £6-7 you can get a meal and a pint, no problem. I'm using mic to chat. Hey, that's good. Yeah, it's text, like text to speech, but the other way around, speech to text. Richie, I will give you a free Mackies. I love. I will give you a free Mackies. I love wraps of the day meals. What, you offering me a free Mackies? Yes, please. Yeah, wraps are good. Wraps of the day meal is good value. It really is. I like the chicken Caesar one when that's wrap of the day. Oh, beautiful. If I go out to dinner with my wife and daughter, it costs more than most expensive TSW DLC. Well, to be fair, a TSW DLC is what, 30 quid? So yeah, usually, I think we went out the weekend. We went to an all-you-can-eat restaurant, so it was a bit more expensive, but it cost us for 2 all-you-can-eats and 2 drinks. It cost 60 quid. Oh, nuts! You should live stream Animal Crossing one day. I probably won't, to be honest. One, because it's on the Switch, and also 2, it's nothing to do with rail, is it? So unless you can build a train in it. I barely have takeaways, but that's mostly on birthdays. Yeah, I mean, it took me about yeah, it's one of them. It took me about 2-3 years, like before I went off Mackies. It took me a good 2 or 3 years to get back into it. I was struggling what to say then. Yeah, when I lived in Wales, I went off Mackies. I didn't eat it for years. I like it often. Does a few mistakes on the microphone. I like sausage rolls from my local supermarket. I like sausage rolls from Greggs. Oh yeah. I once paid £5.60 at a cafe once for one of those supermarket triangles, triangle small sandwiches, because I was hungry. That was mad. £5.60. Yeah, I agree with Scooby. £5.60 for a sandwich. That's even expensive on for London prices as well. I went into Aldi earlier and they had a falafel and hummus wrap. That was £1.60. That was good. Good price. They didn't get it. Didn't need it. Got an M9. It's much busier. I can definitely say it's much busier. I've done many a service on the original Long Island Railroad, and yeah, it's definitely not as busy as this. Going on the CD road right now. Oh yes, oh yes. I know the pain. I shop at the Harrogate Aldi. Hey, lovely stuff. Have I been into that one? I think I have been into that one, you know. Once been in that one. I've only been to Harrogate once. Lovely stuff. Yeah, we're definitely going to do an M9 run. In the last couple of days, we've smashed through 530 subscribers. So thank you for everyone that's subscribed over the last couple of days. I know that we had a big boost of people subscribing on Sunday, so I massively appreciate it. So yeah, thank you for everyone new that's coming along. Hope you're enjoying my content and my streams. Richie Morrison's is well expensive. Yes, it is. It is. I refuse to shop in Morrison's. I think you agree. Do you agree? Do you think Morrison's is expensive? Yeah, I think she does. It's not that big of a pain. I like cruising on it at 80 kilometers an hour. It all depends on the time of day, doesn't it? Like when I played it at weekends, that's when it was its busiest. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Going for a pint in London is painful. £7 averagely. £7 for a pint. £7's almost the same price of a 10-pack. That's ridiculous. The busiest is the evenings. So around about now, it should be busy. Apologies about my cat being very rude. Not being very polite, are you? Screaming. Come and sit down. Come on. Come sit down. I think when I get to Hempstead, I'm just going to sort her out and get her comfortable. Why don't you come and sit down, Mooey? I wouldn't have paid £8.60 for a neck oil at a pub. Oh! Gosh. When I worked in a Sainsbury's, when I was stocking the neck oil, you could get a 4-pack of them for £5. We'll buy you a pint in June. In June, we'll buy you a pint in York in June. Lovely stuff. That sounds good. I'm really looking forward to that. I put in my annual leave for that. When's Paul actually jetting off? I think it's soon, isn't it? Yeah, if you're gonna get me a pint, it's I do like a good San Miguel. Depending if it's a sunny day, I might have a cider. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I think we've talked about going to Spoons, haven't we? So that'll be a good shout. The worst thing I've been paid for is £8.50 in London for a big bag of crisps. Worth £8.50 for a bag of crisps. That's ridiculous. And that's just daylight robbery. That's inflation, I guess. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's inflation, and there's quite frankly taking the piss. Anyway, I saw a small 330ml can of Camden Ale for £5 at a cafe in Stansted Airport. Ugh. Don't get me started on airports. Right, when I flew from Leeds Bradford last year to Lanzarote, the price of the Burger King, right, literally a burger and chips was like £15. Absolutely not. £15 for a burger and chips. When it was my uncle's birthday, we had food and drinks, and it came £280. Oh dear. Mid-May. Ah, okay, awesome. Yeah, I knew it was soon. It's not far away, because I know he's at Tallaslyn around my birthday, which I'm not planning to go back to. Because my dad lives near Tallaslyn, so I'm not planning to go see him for a little while. But yeah, it's I used to work there, so he's gonna have some good fun on there. But yeah, definitely a cider if the weather's good. Yeah, if it's nice summery weather, which I think it's gonna be, a cider sounds good. Maybe a record league, or record league's quite sweet. I might get a Bulmers. Bulmers is a good shout. I didn't overshoot that. You didn't say that. Yeah, it's ridiculous at airports. Yeah, they know how to charge you at airports. There's about 19 of us. I mean, £280 for 19 of you. That's not bad. What's that? That's... Hold on, quick maths. Quick maths. Gets calculator. Hold on. 1 second. Let me get my calculator out. So there's £280 divided by 19 of you. Do you know what? £14 each. That's not bad, you know. If you've all eaten out, that's really not a bad price at all. I paid 40 quid for 3 ciders. Oh dear. Elijah, you're not 18 yet, are you? You shouldn't be drinking. No choice though. If you want some food, probably cheaper than the flight food if you're flying Easy or Ryanair. I refuse to get flight food. I once had a sandwich on a flight. It cost like £4, and it was, you know, them corner shop sandwiches that are like proper dodgy. It was one of them. Absolutely never again. And that was on British Airways. Oh, never again. Have you ever had a doner kebab? I have, but I don't know whether it's a proper doner kebab. I've had one of them, you know, the dodgy sort of kebab shops on the corners. I've had them from there, but I do like a kebab. The reason I am the size that I am is because I like a good doner kebab. I'm on a Ryanair again next month. Where are you off to? Now we'll get you a proper scrumpy cider. Sounds good. I mean, I'm up for all sorts of cider, mate. What's it? My boss drinks when we go to work. My boss gets what's it he gets now? I can't remember. It's quite nice though what he gets. Flight food is nice, it just depends what you get. Nah, I've had bad experiences. I've only ever got a crappy coffee on a flight. It was as I was dead tired. Yeah. No, another one as well I'll steer clear from is cups of tea. Cups of tea that, like, I went with Jet 2 last time I flew, and yeah, absolutely grim. On Ryanair, I paid 34 quid for a grotty lasagna, fries and a Coke. 34 quid. I wouldn't dare. After, how do you say, is that Nantes? Is that how you say that? Nantes. For a music festival. Lovely stuff. I had some nice food on an Emirates airline, and you don't pay extra. Yeah, but Emirates Airlines costs an arm and a leg anyway. They are like €7 or €8 here. What's that? What coffee's on a doner kebab? Yeah, I think if you get a decent doner kebab, you're going to spend about 7-8 quid easily. I'm quite a fan of like a mixed kebab where you can get a bit of chicken tikka on it and all that sort of stuff. Lovely stuff. Do like a good kebab. My cat's punching itself in the face. Now she's licking. Did that hurt? Bless you. Mini doner kebab is €4 to €5. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I once paid 4 quid for a large kebab in Birmingham. Really? 4 quid for a kebab in Birmingham? They know how to charge you over there. Like, 4 quid's not bad at all. Emirates was cheaper than BA or Virgin to Johannesburg. Just had to stop over in Dubai, obviously. Hey, it sounds like you've flown about a bit. I'm not going to say I haven't been anywhere. I've been here, New York. I did fly into Long Island. I flew into JFK. But yeah, I've been to New York. I've been to Iceland. I've been to Germany and Lanzarote. So I flew around a bit myself. There with salad, onions, tomato and cucumber and all that. Oh, lovely bit of salad on a kebab. Can't go wrong. Being from the West Country, was bought on a lot of scrumpy, proper evil stuff with bits floating in it. I mean, flavour. Bits of flavour, aren't they? Didn't realise you were from the West Country. Don't you live in Sheffield now? I went to Ireland last year, February, with my family. I got to tell you, Ryanair has the most cramped seats. Yeah, I can imagine. In fact, I've flown with Ryanair. I flew with Ryanair to Germany. I went Manchester to Stuttgart on Ryanair. I've flown on 4 airlines. I've flown on British Airways to New York. I've done, I think it's called WOW Air to Iceland, Jet 2 to Lanzarote, and Ryanair to Germany. Well, I'm from South Africa, so I've been there and back a few times. Oh, I see. Oh, apologies if that came across as rude. I didn't realise you were from South Africa. It's one place I'd like to go to is South Africa, actually. They've got like safaris and stuff there, aren't there? There's a F1 YouTuber that I watch, and he's recently been to South Africa. It looks beautiful. Yeah, I moved to Sheffield to be near my sister. Ah, lovely stuff. Not actually been into Sheffield myself, but it's not. I've heard it's not too bad. My brother got a Ryanair mushroom pie, and it was so disgusting, nearly threw up. Ryanair really know how to poison people with their food. Right, 1.1 miles to 1.1 mile until Hempstead, and then I'm going to sort my cat out because she keeps screaming. So I'm going to sort her out. Not rude. I've been in the UK 10 years now. No, when I felt it might have come across as rude saying, "Oh, you're flown about a bit," but when you're actually from there, it makes sense. It's like me saying, "Oh, I travel a bit when I go down to the Midlands because I'm from there." Today was such a terrible night. I'm confused. Today is in today or is in? Huh? if something's terrible, how terrible has happened, I'm sorry to hear that's happened, but I'm confused as to how the night and the day. I'm confused. What's happened? Was great flying Emirates to go on the A380. Absolute dream to fly on. Yeah, I've seen was it Casey Neistat did a vlog on one of them back in the day. They look really nice. That was first class though, I think. Fire alarm went off at 1 AM. Oh, that's grim. When I was at uni, that happened to me. I remember, like, within the first semester of my first year, they set the fire alarms off at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what on earth are you doing? Why are you waking me up at this time? Yeah, I feel your pain. Also, I have been woken up by my not in this place, my old house. The fire alarm kept going off because the batteries kept dying in it. We kept replacing them, and for some reason they weren't working. But thankfully, we didn't die. And they would randomly go off at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Even economy is great, plenty of leg room. I'd love to try first class suites with the showers, but I'd have to win the lottery. Yeah. Yeah, they're expensive. They're certainly not cheap, are they? I hate the sound of them. I mean, I'm in like a 14-story building. Oh yeah. If you're in like an apartment building, that's not fun because like the assembly point will be like right down all the stairs. I'm assuming you don't live at the top floor. If you do, that's pain. Because if the fire alarm goes off in a multi-story building, you have to go down the stairs, don't you? Just checking in on the poll now. 21 votes, 71% saying yes, and 29% saying no. Lovely stuff. So if the poll comes out saying yes, then I will be asking on the Discord for city name suggestions. And maybe on a community thread as well. If you're not in the Discord, there is a link at the top there. We all have a nice little chat about all things trains and a bit of F1. If you're interested, we've got a really nice community in the Discord now. Well, I say now, we've had a good community in the Discord for as long as I can remember. So if you want to become a part of that, feel free to join. Everyone's very friendly in there. Honestly, nobody really goes down unless there would be something really big. Yeah, but I mean, it's probably a good idea to go down there because if something was actually happening, you know, if you just assumed nothing was, you'd put yourself at danger, wouldn't you? Oh, hello, are you back? I thought I escaped you then. You'd gone back upstairs. Oh, no. Oh, what's the matter? You can't possibly be hungry. Eh? Oh, yeah. Anyway, I'm shouting at my cats. Right, I'll stop here and I'm going to sort my cat out because she's being annoying now. I'm going to give them some food, it'll shut them up for a bit. Lovely stuff. Right, there we go. So that was a Hempstead service in the M3. Everyone decide amongst yourselves, M3 or M7? M3. M9 or M7? I'm leaning towards an M9 to be honest. Right, let's jump into free roam, and then I'll let you... Oh, stop screaming. Stop screaming. Who said you could scream? Who said you could scream? Stop screaming. Anyway, right. I'm going to let you look at Hempstead whilst I go and quickly sort my cats out. I will be back in 5 minutes' time. Hello, I'm back briefly. Right, I'm going to quickly check up with the chat. I've just fed my cat so they'd be quiet. But one of them has got like a teeth problem, so it takes her a little while to eat her food. So I'm just left her in the kitchen so the other one doesn't steal it. We're going to jump into the M9, and then I'm going to catch up with chat. Richie TPER bad. Once I was travelling to Northallerton on the 802, and because it was delayed, I missed my connection, so it was very late. So they organised a taxi to pick us all up. It never came. I got a lift home at 12:30. 4 hours later, I got a text saying the taxi was here. Penn on Express are absolutely useless. I've had many problems with them, so thankfully I no longer live on that line. Let's do an Atlantic Terminal to Long Beach service. That one looks good to me. Put it in light clouds again. In fact, do you know what? I'm going to put it in clear. That sounds good to me. Maybe add a channel for video ideas on the Discord. I did do a suggestions one, but no one spoke in it, so I got rid of it. The thing is, the alarms only go off on the floor where something has happened in the and in the stairs. If there's a big fire, it would go off everywhere. Oh, I see. So it's probably more panicking that it's gone off for you. Right, let's get ourselves set up. So, has anyone mastered the safety systems yet? Because I feel like I have a little bit. That's probably famous last words, isn't it? Put them into... there you go. Right, cool. And here's the M9. Look at that. I've just deafened everyone. Beautiful. They're wonderful little units. I love the livery on these. I think they're absolutely beautiful. Can't believe I've missed the start of the stream. I was dropping my girlfriend off at home. Didn't realise it took that long. Hey, no worries. Happy wife, happy life and all that. Need to unlock the doors. That'd be a good start. Oh, that's a bit questionable. That's probably something that needs fixing. It's cool PIS though. Look at that. Lovely stuff. I realise I say lovely stuff a lot, but it's the only way I can really describe things. Oh, man with a suitcase here. Absolutely. If there's anything fragile in that case, you've broke it, because you've been smashing it all over the place. Sorry for the bad language. I didn't mean to offend anyone. I agree with what you say. Well, that livery is beautiful. It is a lovely livery. The blue. It's why I like the Harlem line, just because of the way the livery looks. Beautiful. And this nice little black and yellow stripe here. Oh, lovely stuff. My little artist brain has a little smile. Richie, I forgot to get Midland Main Line when it was on sale. It will go back on sale soon, sure enough. It's getting an update. Has anyone seen the Midland Main Line update? It looks rather good. Oh dear. Oh no. Don't think you meant to do that. Oh dear. Let's make sure that it's fine. That didn't happen. It's okay. Let's have a look through here. All sorts going on down it. He's a very tall man. Look at him, very tall. Or am I just a small man? I don't know. Anyway, let's get the door shut. Right, before we get going, I'm just going to make sure my cat's okay, so I'll be back in just 2 seconds. Hello, I'm back. Right, we can get going. The door's locked. Cool. Just put it, just a little bit of power. Not too much power, because we've got to roll for 5 mile an hour. For a while at 5 mile an hour. Hello? Go. Why not going? Oh, there we go. Cool. Right. Richie, you broke the game. I did. It looks fabulous so far. It does look really nice so far. I'm going to get an overspeed penalty application. You watch. I find it kind of insane how low the amount of tram systems in Western Germany are compared to Eastern. Are they? I wouldn't think that would have been a comparison. I mean, I think like Eastern tram systems are quite old, aren't they? Where are we off to? We're off to Long Beach. So yeah, has anyone mastered the safety systems? Because I've got a couple of tips and tricks if you need any help. I feel like I've learned a few things. Playing a couple of services. I'm going to head off now. No worries, buddy. Hope you have a good rest of the evening. And if you panic. And if not, I'll see you if you come back in at any point. I'll be streaming until about 9-10 o'clock. I'm thinking of getting this through tonight. Is it busy enough though? I'd say so, yeah. I mean, I think it's just right for what the PS5 can handle. To be fair, I've done like 2 core runs from Penn to Jamaica, and there's an awful lot going on here. So it all depends on the time of day. I think the timetable is incredible for what it is. So I think, do you own the original Long Island? Because if you do, I think it's a worthy upgrade, if I'm honest. And if you don't have the Long Island Railroad, get it now. I mean, West Germany, they basically don't exist out of major cities. West Germany, so where would West Germany be? My geography of Germany is not the best. Got 17 people watching. Hello to all 17 of you. It's a very slow exit out of Atlantic Terminal. When I played on the old version, even it's I used to just come out of here like what 20, 30. It wouldn't shout at you too much, but now you get told off, so you've got to play it safe. And does the night lighting look good? I tell you what, we'll do a night service in the M7 after this. Remind me if you're still here, Daniel, in about an hour's time. Then I'll do a night service. Western Germany for me is everything that used to be in former West Germany. Hold on, let me Google. Oh right, okay, yeah. So East Germany would be like Berlin and stuff. Oh, is that to do with the Berlin Wall? I'm a little bit sketchy with European history. So West Germany would be pretty much everything west of. So from this map, I've got Bavaria in West Germany, North Rhine. What, I don't know how to say that. Saxony, all that sort of Rhineland. That would all be all West Germany. Is that right? Oh, we can get up to 45. Well, we can get up to 30. Right, so safety systems. If you don't know how to use them on this, stick to whatever speed is on this column and you'll be fine. So it says 45 there, but realistically you need to stick at 30 and you'll be alright. It won't do you nothing. So if we stick at 29 there, we'll be fine. It's a flat gradient, so we'll be okay. Also, I find that if you just acknowledge the safety systems every like 30 seconds or so, The alerter doesn't shout at you either. I'm not great at geography, but I'm going to reach out and say that West Germany is somewhere to the west of Germany. You clever clogs. Right, we're getting up to 45 now. Is it running well for you on the stream? It seems to be all right for me. My telly looks really like pixelated to me, so I'm hoping it's coming through well enough on the stream. Oh, I've just saved it there. Oh no, so because we can go 70, although the limit is 45, it doesn't shout at you. Oh, there you go. So as soon as you start speeding, you have to acknowledge it and you'll be fine. You have to, it keeps you on your toes, definitely. I need to get down to 30 now as well. Right, it shouldn't go any lower than 30 at any point. Will speed at last? Yes. Yeah, sorry, I just choked on something. Oh, here we are, coming out of the tunnel as well. We're going to see the lovely New York skyline, let's say. It's more Brooklyn, and it's this part of the route. Here we go. Fantastic. What are we limited to? We're limited to 30 still. We can get a bit more power up this hill. Hello. Are you chilled out now? My cat's chilled out a bit. She must have just been hungry. Still a bit too early. It's still light. We don't normally feed until just before we go to bed. Right, there we go. Cool. Also, when you're stopped, keep it in max brake, then your things won't go off. Here we go. Look at that. Wow, look at that. That's incredible. Look at the skyline. Oh, I'm really impressed that they've included that. I'm really happy with that. That's brilliant. Yeah, solid job. I've just opened the doors on the left by accident. I didn't mean to do that. Anyway, here in East Germany you can find cities with populations of 35 to 60k with tram systems. I mean, there's a few cities around here that have got Leeds, for example, has got a population of what, just shy of 1 million, and it doesn't have a tram system. It could do with one. Yeah, Brooklyn Atlantic Terminal also connects with a pretty big subway interchange. Does it? Just pulled into Jamaica as a train in my platform was leaving. Really cool, as you don't see that in the UK. Yeah, I mean, our signalling system's just not built that way, which I suppose is a good thing, because obviously we'd have to completely overhaul the safety systems if that was the case. Right, we can get up to 45 now. Apologies for a delay, for the delay reading the chat. I just want to make sure that I'm doing this properly. Because as you can imagine, it's quite hard to read the chat and also make sure your safety systems don't go off. I think I'm doing an alright job of it so far though. The problem I find though is that it doesn't tell you when it's going to go down on here. It doesn't give you like a warning. So I feel like if it give you a 10-second warning, the speed's going to go down to 30, then it wouldn't panic you and you wouldn't have to sort your alerter out. But yeah, it's cool that Jamaica's got, it's so much busier at Jamaica. It's really good to see. This bit's cool. It's a really cool bit of route here. This is obviously what we already had, but it just looks so much nicer. Because of the route as well, because all the earlier TrainSimWorld routes were really detailed. Because they took a little bit extra care with the older routes. So the fact that it's an old, very nicely modelled route. Oh, the distance scenery is a little bit questionable there, isn't it? That's a tiny bit questionable there. That could be That should be improved, because obviously you can see a bit further than that now. But other than that, you know, the actual line side scenery is really good. So it's good that we've got the new lighting system and all sorts as well. This is looking good. I think you are selling this route well. Yeah, well, just sign me up for to be an ambassador. I think I'd boost some Train Sim World sales, definitely. No, I'm glad that you're liking the look of it. There's some questionable. Hold on, let me get this word out. Questionable bits of scenery. There's stuff on the Long Beach branch where you've got like a floating bridge and stuff. But things like that, they get addressed and they get sorted. Like, for me, scenery, okay, yeah, it's a bit questionable in some cases, but it's something. It's not like it can't be fixed, is it? It's not affecting the way you drive the train. It's not affecting your playability of it. You can still drive the train, and the line side scenery looks good. So that's for me, you know, it's justification enough. I can imagine it takes a long time to build these sorts of things because of all the physics and whatever else. So, you know, because of the niche and how, you know, detailed it is, it's going to be expensive for what you're paying for, but they do a good job with it, I feel like. Atlantic Avenue to Barclays Centre, which has 9 subway lines running through it on the weekdays. That's insane. 9 subway lines. Blooming heck. How many subway lines does New York actually have? Here we go. East New York. A good thing with East New York is that I found in the old version, it used to lag a lot in East New York for some reason. I don't know what the reason for that was. It's looking nice through here though, look at that. Lovely bit of scenery. Nice buildings and assets here. It does feel very much like a New York route, doesn't it? They've done a good job with it. I'm going to stop there just because I can. And the PIS is looking nice as well. They've done a really, really good job with the PIS. I'm very impressed with that, definitely. I do already own the original route of this, but it's looking a lot better now, and I did enjoy it before. Yeah, definitely. If you enjoyed it before, you're going to enjoy it this time around. I can tell you that with full confidence. Brandon did a fantastic job with the signalling he was streaming yesterday. I did catch a bit of that stream. Cactus Juice, isn't he? Yeah, he's done a really good job with it. He did a good job with the Trenton timetable as well. It's just a shame that Penn's just absolutely nuts. Right, we've got to wait just outside Jamaica, because I can imagine. Look at all that going on in Jamaica. There's loads going on. Right, get up to 60. Full throttle, full speed ahead. And we'll also see the abandoned Woodhaven Station in here as well, so we'll keep an eye out for that. I think it's a little bit down, a little bit further down here, isn't it? It's not on the map though. Full speed ahead, full line speed. Let's go. Yeah, I've got to be quite careful with it because it will give you an overspeed. It's not afraid to do that. Put it in minimum brake, it's fine. 28 routes, that's nuts. You're making a stop at Boland's. Is that, yeah, I've never stopped there before. Oh, is that like, is that a new station? I don't think I've stopped there before. Lot of tunnels, an awful lot of tunnels. It's a staff stop. Ah, okay, I see. I suppose a lot of staff would be starting now, wouldn't they? Is that the same as that hillside facility that I stopped at earlier? Is that a staff stop? Oh, of course it says landing staff halt B. Of course. I think that that abandoned station's coming up as well. Wasn't included in the original. No, I didn't think it was. Full speed ahead. We've not passed it, have we? I don't think we have. It's coming up now, I think. Hold on. Definitely, I remember it being where the centre bits are. It's going to be somewhere. Where are you, Woodhaven? Can't quite tell where it is. This tunnel's long, ain't it? These tunnels take the mick. Hello, Woodhaven. Oh, here we go. Here's Woodhaven. Abandoned station. Look at that, it's well creepy, isn't it? It's well spooky in here. Ugh. Very, very spooky. I'll have to have a little tour around here. I think there's a collectible around here, isn't there? Spooky stuff. There you go, that's the abandoned station. And we're coming up to 45, so I'm going to slow down. I'm going to anticipate that it's going to go down to 45 in a minute anyway. So I'm going to... yeah, just a bit of gradual braking. Yeah, so what are people thinking of this route so far? Has anyone got it? I know a few people have mentioned that they got it. Has this changed your mind on it? What do you reckon? The Simulator Guy, how you doing? An AI train stops at Woodhaven between October and November. Does it? What time? Keep an eye out for that. How you doing, Simulator Guy? Hope you're doing well. It's a strong horn on this unit. We're still able to go 70. I'm going to slow down anyway because we're coming up to that staff stop. All day long. Oh, so all services do it, that stop, like, that go through there? Or is it just like select ones? Here we go. Yes, yeah, so we're up to 40 now. I'm going to assume it's going to go down soon anyway. Here we go, this is cool. Stopping at a staff stop. So that's stuff we didn't do in the old version, stopping at staff stops. That's really hard to say, stopping at staff stops. Goodness, right. Let's get stopped here. There we go. I'm guessing, do you have to unlock the doors? Wait for a moment. We'll open the doors anyway, let some staff get off. Get off, staff. Go on. Get off my darn train. Cool. Right. And we've been allowed to go into Jamaica. We've got a limit of... Ah! Do you hear that guard buzzer then? Right, I'm going to stick at 15. Because it's going to go down to 15, no doubt. In fact, you know what? No, we're not. We're going to get up to 40, just whilst we can. I need to learn when it's going to go down. Keep it 30. Should be alright. Should be fine. It's going to go down to 15 soon for sure. There you go. Yeah, there you go. It's okay. Oh, goodness gracious me. Did you see that then? See that flash? Did that come up on the screen? Bull. Sorry about that. Oh. Too busy looking at that flash. Right, 15 mile an hour. Oh. I'm only going 16. Give up. It really doesn't like that, does it? Right, that's fine. It's okay. It's okay, it's alright, we've got it under control. We're a little bit late, but it's fine. It's okay. No worries. My alert's going off. I'm back just watching the Champions League semi-final. Hey, lovely stuff. Hey, Cactus Juice, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. You've done a fantastic job on this route. I mean, I'm being shouted at because I keep going 16 and 15s, but but yeah, how you doing? Hi, random channel. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. I'm just a little bit late. It's all right. It's fine. Doing well. Thank you for the praise. Well, you've done a hell of a job on this route, honestly. I don't know anything about software, right? But anything I do know, it's complicated. So I can imagine it was a lot of hard work doing this, and you've done a really good job as well. So yeah, props to you, and to all the dovetail team as well. It's a bit of a tongue twister, that, isn't it? But I'm loving this route. I mean, I love the original Long Island Railroad, and the missus loves it as well. So definitely a worthy upgrade, worth every penny. I'm scared that I'm going to get shouted at for body alerter. Be fine, be okay. It's alright. Right, there we go. Just 2.5 minutes. Right, listen, 2.5 minutes late ain't a problem, alright? Okay? When you live up in the north, right, 2.5 minute delay it's standard, alright? It's just standard. 2.5 minutes late in the north of England is on time. I'm driving the M3 right now. Hey, it's a good little unit, is the M3. Like I say, it's I wouldn't say it's not worth full price, but it's more because it's quite an old unit. It's, you know, it's very much a TSW 2020 sort of loco, isn't it? So like the newer locos have got a lot more features and a lot more going for them, so I think M3 is a good one to pick up on a sale. Cancelled trains in Scotland is basically an on train. Yes, yeah, I've heard Scottish Railways are a little bit questionable. Worst delay I've had was 20 minutes on a train operated by a Czech railway. I'll tell you something, right? Oh, before I do that, Cactus Juice, right? The fact that we've got about 4 trains going in and out of Jamaica in one go, top tier job. I see you were breaking the speed limit and complaining. I weren't complaining. It was the fact that I was when I was going 16, it was shouting at me, which isn't a fault of the train. It's just telling me off because I'm not doing it right. Going back to your thing about the delay, Crazy Plays. I'll poop. Hold on a minute. It's all right. Yesterday, the trains. I mean, I was working from home, thankfully, but the missus was getting a train back from Leeds, and the train that she was due to get was 40 minutes delayed. 40 minutes delayed. Worst delay on a DB train I've had was 5 minutes and it made up its delay with the next stop where I had to get off. Anyways, at that point and just walk. I mean, a 5 minute delay is really not that bad. If you think, did she get compensation? No, because it was an open return, so she could have got any train really. She should have got compensation because it stressed her out. She doesn't like travelling on trains and stuff because she doesn't like people. I mean, neither do I, but like, she doesn't like people. So when it's rush hour and people are messing about, it's not fun. And then when all the trains are messing about, it's just not good. Right, we can get up to 60 now. Well, we can get up to 80. Basically, a ScotRail time on train on time is on time, and a cancelled train is cancelled. If you know what I mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. There's no in between. It's either cancelled or on time. What's your local station? Sort of Leeds, sort of isn't. I've got a couple of local stations. Depends how I feel. That's fair. I don't like people over. Rush hour is never enjoyable on a train. No, it's not. Genuinely, there's never been such an urge to punch people in the face. It's a strong horn. Lovely. Beautiful stuff. I don't necessarily have a local station. I'm surrounded by 3: Bridgeton, Belgrove and Argyle Street. Trains towards Balloch, Helensburgh, Edinburgh, Downwell, because there's a lot of stations there. Yeah, so it's good when you've got a couple of options. I've got a couple of options as well. It all depends. It all depends on the day. Things I hate is where I want to go when I want to go train spotting. It's a strike day. Yeah, so if you live in the north of England, I will quickly shout out there that it's next Thursday is a strike day. So if you're planning to travel next Thursday, don't bother. So that affects Transpennine Express, Northern and LIRR. Glasgow Central low level, Glasgow Street. Wait, Glasgow Central has a low level. I thought it was just Glasgow Central that did. Luckily where I live we have a good transport apps with live info and live map of all services throughout my German state. Yeah, we barely have working PIS. We barely have working trains. Me screaming cats come back down the stairs. I swear if it starts screaming again. As someone who has no more rail strikes for now in Germany, I'm happy. Yeah, we keep getting strikes and it's well annoying. Why are you screaming at the door again? Come on. What I find quite interesting is it's sort of like a semi-express to Long Beach. There's Long Beach all the way down there. Is it trains to London's King's Cross for LIRR? I think so. I think it's all LIRR trains. First night bus is running in my city for today. Lovely stuff. That's something we need. I'm sick of the last bus being 10 o'clock at night. Like when I go for a works do, I'm having to leave early. I won't be out till like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. What are you screaming at? Why on earth do you keep screaming? What's your problem? When we get to Valley Stream, I'm going to have to sort her out. What are you screaming at? You've been given food, I've given you loves, and you're still screaming. What's your problem? I agree. Whoa, 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 look at this. Whoa. We're having a race. Whoa, whoa. Let's go. Hey, no, no, no. I'm going to win this race. Full power. No. This is brilliant. Look at this. Oh, it's off. It's left me for the dust. Oh, we've got another one coming through. Oh, this is brilliant. Look at this. That's cool. Right, hold on, hold on. That's a photo mode shot right there. Oh, beautiful. Ah, I love that. That's a good bit of fun. Having a race with a train. Stop screaming. Beautiful. Oh, I'm speeding. Oh dear. Oh, it's because I need to go 40. Oh, why? Not panic. Oh dear. Brilliant. I'm well happy with that. There's all sorts of chaos. There's trains overtaking other trains and then my cat screaming. Oh, it's brilliant. Oh, what have I done? Oh, it's 30. Oh, it's okay. It's fine. Shush. Night bus starts at 9 PM just because it replaces the tramline section. Ah, lovely stuff. I mean, the train, the buses here are quite reliable. I will, you know, cut them some slack. They are decent, but they just don't run any time past 11. That's sick. It was really good fun. You and your cat have beef. She's had her beef. She's had some food. I don't know why she's still screaming at me. Oh yeah. I love seeing you getting so excited. It's just so fun racing trains, isn't it? It's a bit similar to like with London Commuter, where you can when you come out of Victoria and you can like race 3 or 4 different trains. I just love that. I think it's brilliant. Good bit of fun. Honestly, top job. That deserves to win community photos. I mean, I did the community the Christmas one, and none of my things won, which is a shame. And this stupid alert in this stupid train. No, it's not. It's not the stupid train. It's me. I'm not very good. Right, now we're coming into Valley Stream. I'm gonna just quickly sort my setup out. I'm gonna sit down so she sits down with me. I think she's like just reluctant to sit down next to me for some reason. Stop screaming. What do you want? I also need to shut my blinds. It's getting dark. Right. Have a slow roll into Valley Stream. Cool. These stations are really looking nice on the new branch line. Like a nice orangey brick colour. Right. I'll do. Beautiful. Let people get off. I'm going to very quickly sort my cat out and I'll be right back. chaos, right. I've told its mother to sort it out. Right. Oh, I'm out of breath now. What was this? Where was I? Tram's here till 1:30 and then starting back at 4 AM. Why can't public transport be like that here? I'm knackered. Buses say, I'd say most routes till around midnight, and then night bus. How often is the night bus? I can imagine it's, you know, about an hour or every hour or so. Where are we off? We're off straight ahead. Up to 40. Do I go to 40? I tell you what, I'll stick at 30. Oh, I won't. Yeah, I'll stick at 30, it's fine. First bus, Glasgow operated. Bus services 5 AM to midnight, and McGill's operate 24/7. McGill's operate their own bus services, but not from midnight to 5 AM to replace the first bus. So, so what you're saying there is, you still get some night bus services though. We have night buses all over London. Yeah, but London's got all sorts. Oh, he's going to put the beat down in the cat. Yeah. I'm going to tell her off. To add context, right, my cat's got dementia. So I've given her food, and she's forgotten that I've given her food. And then I've told her to come and sit down, and she's forgotten that I told her to sit down. So she's just been annoying. Every time I stream, she's fine. I tell you what, of an evening, she's fine until I start streaming. She seems to know when I'm streaming or recording, and then she'll scream. Sunday they start at 6 AM, and then I'm getting up to 60 here. Sunday they start at 6 AM. They're hourly, though one night bus runs half hourly Friday and Saturday nights. Yeah, so you've got really good like Friday and Saturday night services, which we don't have here because public transport operators don't like us. I didn't explain it good. My apologies. No. I kind of got where you were coming from. I mean, I could say that I've got 2 trains an hour that are northern. There's a train that's LIRR an hour. There's a bus that takes an hour to get to Leeds, despite the fact we're like 10 miles away. Need to get me a drink, I think. What? Oh, overspeed. It's fine. Apologies, that was proper ASMR then. We got something else coming in here. Oh, yep. Oh, hold on. There we go. Off goes something else. Lovely stuff. So was it really that bad? I forgot to mute my mic. Right, cool. Saturday, same times as on the weekday, but routes that run every 10 minutes on weekdays are run every 20 minutes on the weekends. So that's not too bad. Like, oh, I've opened the doors on the wrong side again. So we have like similar things here where if the buses run every half an hour on the weekdays, on a Sunday they run every hour. I love the implementation of the guard buzzer. I like that. That's cool. It's a neat little feature. Off we go. Subject to a 40. Hey, I think I've got the hang of this safety system, you know. I'm not doing too bad with this. What do you lot think? You think I'm doing alright? The only times I've had problems is when I need to go down to 15. Cool, that's fine. The only bus route that will get worse, and will get worse headways on weekends, are ones that just go to small villages just outside the city. Yeah, but to be fair, like on like weekends and like off-peak sort of times, people from little villages aren't really going to be commuting much, are they? You're doing fine. Thank you. I'm glad I've got your approval. I think I'm doing better than... I mean, like, normally in my streams, I find it difficult to read the chat and also stream at the same time, so I think I'm doing alright here, you know. I'm going to toot my own horn and just say, yeah, do you know what, for once, I'm playing the game as I should be, properly. Centre Avenue, lovely stuff, right. Oh, there we go, that's the stopping pattern there. Some people rage and leave shitty Steam reviews. Yeah, well, this is the thing, like, I know that a few people are going to have some wise words about the permanently enabled safety systems, but I've often said I kind of think it's a good thing. Like, the German routes, I don't think it's a good thing because they're really complicated, but the American safety systems are seemingly not too difficult. Same with like AWS and stuff in the UK. So you know, it's not too difficult. You guys have put out some proper like some tutorials and stuff, so you can help people out. And I think there's a tutorial on the in the training modules as well, which is good. So I know that some people will struggle to get their heads around it, and then they'll think it's a problem with the game. A lot of people are quick to jump on, are quick to be negative towards Dovetail, and I don't think that's cool. I know that I can imagine a lot of hard work goes into these routes, so if people are struggling to drive the trains, they should take the time to actually watch the tutorials and do the training modules and stuff. That's what they're there for. But I often say, you know, the trains usually work absolutely fine for me. I never have any problems with them. I think there's the odd occasion on PlayStation, sometimes you have to reset the physics, but to be honest, it's probably my own fault. But no, I think people should learn, really, some safety systems, and if people don't want to play something with permanently enabled safety systems, then they're not forced to buy it, are they? So, you know, some people are just like to be negative for the sake of it. Constructive criticism, though, that's like, for example, I found a few things in the route, so I found a few scenery things, like there's some distant scenery issues, and there's a bit where there's a bridge floating, but I've said in the stream earlier on, these are all little things that, you know, will be addressed and can be fixed. They don't stop your ability to drive the train, do they? So anyway, you're doing great for playing and chatting at the same time. If I take my eyes off the route for more than a second, I'm overrunning stops, overspeeding, missing signals. Yeah, I'm slowly getting better with it. Like when I did my earlier streams, it was really difficult to concentrate. That's why my earlier streams I did routes where you didn't have many stops. Considering the amount of stops we've got on this route, I think I'm doing all right. Is the horn for crossings long, short like freight? I'm not too sure. You are meant to honk at every crossing, aren't you? Cactus Juice will know. Yeah, Long Island Railroad stuff is relatively easy to cope with. Learning the signals is hard for people, and I understand that. Yeah, but at the same time, like, it is hard to get your head round, but it's not your fault as the developer if people can't get their head round it. Do you know what I mean? So it's not cool that people leave bad reviews for that sort of thing. If there's an actual legitimate problem with the product, then that's fair. But if someone can't get their head around a safety system, then it shouldn't be a reason why they leave a bad review. But I think it's relatively simple. Like, you know, it's just, especially on the PlayStation, just press circle every now and then and don't speed. It's like, you know, common sense, really. Think of it in real life, right? If you're driving a car and you're going 40 in a 30, you're going to get done for it. So at least this warned you. It's good. Honk, lovely. I'd imagine you will take the M7 from Hicksville into New York then. Possibly. I'm going to have a look what services the M7 does. I do want to do a Hicksville run down the main line, because I've not actually been down the main line that was in the original. So I will potentially do one of them. But I am going to do the M7 next anyway, because I've done an M3 run, done an M9 run, and then depending on what we're like for time, I might do another run. I live on the route and I go on it a lot, so I just listen in. I figured out how the safety systems work, and it's really easy for me. Yeah, I mean it's good because you can actually, like, you can sit. Can you sit here when the train's in operation, or is it just out here? I can imagine you can hear it. I travel on a lot of 158s, and you can hear all the safety systems go off and stuff. If I buy this route at some point, I will probably do some of the late night runs. Yes, yeah, okay, that's what I'm going to do. I know that someone mentioned earlier on for me to do. It was Daniel that asked me to do do a night run, so I'll do a nighttime run. It looked decent. It looks busy at night. Busier at night. I'm guessing that's prototypical. I have no idea. But New York is a city that never sleeps. When I went there for a week a couple of years ago, honestly, 2-3 o'clock in the morning, there's taxis honking and there's chaos in the streets. It never sleeps. I would be surprised if any DLC was ever perfect. It would take too much money, and it would take too much money to make it the way, unless the DLC price doubled. I think developers do a great job. I mean, they do. Like, so, you know, there's I don't know how many people exactly work at Dovetail, but you know, you've got to think there's probably a handful of people for each department. So, you know, you've got licensing, you've got route builders, artists, all that sort of stuff. So I can imagine that, like, some things are going to go between departments and some things are going to get missed. I mean, I work in my line of work, we have to write reports and stuff, and there's things that easily get missed. Human error, it just happens. So, you know, something's going to get missed. And you can probably imagine if something gets missed and someone picks up on it, they're probably got their hands in their heads in the palms and thinking, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed that. But it can get fixed. I think there's one scenario on this route that I would play, and that's the garden scenario. There's also a scenario that includes a fire, which looks quite interesting as well. As long as there aren't any game-breaking bugs in the DLC, I'm good with it. For me, right, as long as there's no game-breaking bugs and it's got a decent, actual, real-life timetable. Like, for example, 5 Circle, it looks good and it sounds alright, but the timetable is dreadful, in my opinion. But, like, for me, I don't know, I got the vibe in the preview stream for 5 Circle that it was not quite finished anyway. But, you know, again, things like this can be fixed. Like, the Midland mainline timetable was horrendous when it came out because it didn't have hardly any services. So, and I know that timetables aren't easy to make, but if you're going to make a timetable, at least, you know, try and, like, Dovetail do a good job at bulking up timetables with, like, rail tours and stuff. I just know that a third party struggle with it a little bit. But since Midland Main Line's come out, it's had a massive overhaul, and it's a brilliant route now. It's got a fantastic timetable now. So these sorts of things, initially they might not be great, but they will get fixed. As much as people don't like to admit it, Dovetail do actually care about their product. I've you know, there's some things that don't get fixed because they can't get fixed because, you know, some things would literally mean the whole overhaul of the game. But things like, you know, route scenery, timetables and stuff, it's proven that they will fix it. It might take a bit of time, but, you know, for something that still works but it needs a bit of time to update it, you're not going to put everything else on hold. They still need to make money at the end of the day. It's a business. Also, some engineers leave the doors open. Oh, do they? That's good. They don't do that here. I think they'd get in a lot of trouble if they did that here. I often hear the train drivers having a good old natter there. I've got to go now, so sorry, goodbye driver and passengers. Thank you for coming in, Transport Legend. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. I would like to see a breakdown of what people play on the routes, timetables, scenarios, rail journeys, spawned routes, etc. So I would normally do timetabled services. I absolutely love the timetable mode. It's one key thing. I just love the fact that you can jump in at any time of day, jump in, go to one end of the route, change ends, go back down the route. That's why I love Birmingham Cross City so much, because not only is it a local route, but you can go from one end to the other, change ends, go back, change ends, and you could go back and forth. You'd do a whole shift if you wanted to. I'm not massive on the scenarios, but that's more just my personal preference. I'm just not a scenario sort of person. Need to make sure I don't speed too much. Poop. The 15-mile-an-hour sections are really hard. I agree about the 5 circle, but hopefully they will make it better with the update. Well, they've already committed to making an update. I'm just not going to press the purchase button until they do, because, you know, that 30 quid I could spend on another route like this, for example, that's got an incredible timetable. Hope 5 gets the same treatment as in the main line got with updates. I can imagine Rivet are gonna work on it. You know, it's probably something they wanted to get out the door, you know, because of the hype from the Dovetail Direct. So I can imagine, you know, they wanted to get it out. We've got some hype on it. We don't want to leave it too long. But, you know, it does need an update timetable-wise. Would have been cool if, like, Rivet with the Edinburgh Tram Dovetail would have made the 188 model, which you could see when passing below the 7. So what, and have like actual drivable trams. That'd be cool. I live next to Dalmeny Station, but it was slightly disappointing. Yeah. When I did the what you can expect video, I found that it should have at least 144 playable 170 services, and that's without depot moves and stuff. So, you know, it seemed a bit like the timetable wasn't quite there yet. So it's been addressed anyway. So, but you know, it's one of them. If they can prove that they're going to update it, then there's no problems. But Dovetail products, there's never any timetable issues with them. I've never spotted like any bare timetables from Dovetail's side. Like, for example, this. Sure, the original Long Island was, you know, quite low on services, but I think when that route was made, the way they make routes now is so different that it's most probably, you know, it's not easier to make a bigger timetable, but there's more method. There's better methods of doing it. Long Island Railroad is the best US route for going back and forth. It is now, definitely. Also, if you unlock the mastery, you can go in there. I think you can go in. I don't know if you can go in there, but it does. Something happens there. Right, 5 mile an hour section. This bit is slow. You could probably walk faster. I think there's a reason why it's 5 mile an hour though. I think it's something to do with safety concerns. Oh, what's a noisy car? I'd say in TSW 2020 some felt a little bad, like rapid transit. Yeah, but you got to remember that was early days. Like, oh, I had like a whoosh, like a wave. Well, there's a yacht over there. Look at that. Cool. Yeah, you got to remember that was early days, so it probably would have. Routes would have took longer to make. There would have been less people working on certain things. Certain methods of stuff would have been harder. You know, you got to think. Oh, poop. Hold on. Right. Don't speed. Don't speed. I'm speeding. It's okay. Don't speed. Stop speeding. Slow down. Right. Right, rolling. I should think that an extra upcoming new train will liven up the 5 route. Well, I think they're going to update it, and then obviously going to bring in the 158. Whether the 158 will add more services, I don't know. I would actually like to see a Rapid Transit 2.0. Yeah, I mean that could be a cool route. It'd be good to see Leipzig happen off. That'd be a good because that's the model for that is already in rapid transit, isn't it? I can never complete a timetable route by the time set in the route, at least not without speeding or constantly causing passengers to spill their coffee. Yeah, I mean, there's been times when I can nail it, and then there's times I don't have an in between. I either just nail it or I do horrendous. Let's have a look round. It's a wonderful train. It's a shame that we're going to have to leave the M9 now and go into the M7. Meow! My cat's screaming again. Bless her. Don't know what her problem is. The new version of Long Island Railroad is really good. I would like to see them do this treatment to TransPennine or Tees Valley. Yes! Do you know what? Tees Valley, yeah, but Northern TransPennine would be a solid shout. Imagine, like, Northern TransPennine, maybe set in the 90s, when they had the 150s and the Pacers running on them. That'd be brilliant. I'd love to see that. Hey Samuel, how you doing? How's the new route? It's really good. Really, really good. We've had a few exciting moments where we've raised the train. The safety systems aren't too difficult getting your head round, but the timetable and the scenery looks incredible. They've included the New York skyline now. We've had Brandon Cactus Juice in the chat as well, talking about the signalling and stuff. So yeah, they've done a really good job with it. So if you're interested in it, I'd certainly get it. It's worth it. I think for the sheer amount of work that's been put into it, like if you don't own this route, if you don't own the original Long Island, you'd be stupid not to get this route because of how much you get on offer. Like if you didn't have this route beforehand, you're getting 57 miles of route, 29 stations, all that sort of good stuff. So you know, it's a good package. If a Rapid Transit 2.0 ever came out, it would include the full S1, S10 line. Only goes through Leipzig anyway. The branch to Flughafen Leipzig and possibly extension to Loverstadt, Wittenberg. 40 stations. What is that? 40 stations for that Rapid Transit 2.0 or 40 stations for this? Come on. No, for Long Island Railroad 2.0. 40 stations? I thought there was only like 30, 37 or something like that. No, yeah, there's 39, sorry. There's 39 because you now have two staff stops now, don't you? Cool, that'll do. Lovely stuff, right? That was an M9 run. Lovely unit. Lovely, lovely unit. Big fan of it. Yeah, most people who own the original route are complaining, but you know, they're the ones who are paying for it. Well, the way I see it, I got Long Island Railroad, the original, in a sale with the TSW 2020 Collector's Edition, and I paid £10 for that for 6 routes. So I realistically paid like £1.60 for the original Long Island, so I can't really complain. Right. So, we're going to jump into the M7 and we're going to do a nighttime run. And then depending on how long that takes us, that'll be it for this evening. So one more service, looking for about 40 to 50 minutes, I think. I do very quickly need to run to the toilet though, so I'll tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to decide what service I'm going to do. Let's have a look. We've done that bit. Hicksville. Ronkonkoma? Yeah, I don't know why we don't see no problem why we can't do that. Farmingdale. Where's that going? West Side Yard. Got all sorts going on here. Far Rockaway. There we go, that'll do. Right, we'll do that one. I think. Oh no, no, night time. No, sorry, no, we can't do that one. We have to do a nighttime one. My bad. Gotta go all the way down. All the way down. All the way down the list. Oh! Is there just Jamaica services? Jamaica to... Let's see your ad move. Long Beach. There we go. There's a nighttime run. Cool. Right, we'll do that one. We'll do that one. And then... Before I do that, I'm going to just very quickly run to the toilet and then we'll jump into that. So I'll be just 5 minutes. Hello, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's fine. Cool. Yeah, went to the toilet and then my cat was still being annoying. I was like, what's wrong with you? And I realised I need to sort that little tray out a little bit full. So just clean that out for him. Bit TMI. Anyway, nighttime run to New York Penn. Sounds good to me. 50 minutes. So what that'll lead us to about 5 past 10. Right, let's get set up. Put that in. Cool. Back to max brake. What side are we on? We're on that side. Need to turn the headlights to bright so we can see. Look at that. Cool. Right, and then the marker lights off. Well, let me catch up with the chat. Love the stream so far. I haven't typed as I've been enjoying it. I'm glad that you've been enjoying it. Thank you for sticking around. There's also some at the start of the list, I believe. Late nights, midnight to 5 AM. Some might terminate Jamaica. Ah, well, I thought I'd do a late evening. I think that'll be fine. Let's have a look around. Hey, it's looking nice. Look at this. Buildings are all lit up nicely. I mean, I find it hard to believe that everyone would be awake at this time of night. I certainly wouldn't. Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of new buildings around by the looks of things as well. Must have been a tough toilet visit. You're out of breath. Yeah. It was yeah, certainly intense. Night plus rain is the best conditions to drive in. Day plus rain works. I hate driving in the rain. I'm no good at it. I just can't do it. Alright, we're to 40. Let's go. Next station is Westbury. It's 22:17 for you. Oh yeah, because you'll be an hour ahead. So I'll be streaming to 5 past 11 for you. Brandon, what time is it for you? I think you're in New York, aren't you? So you'll be what, like 5 o'clock in the evening? Get up to 80 as well. Well, 40. Cool. Thanks for showing this night run. This will be a make or break if I buy the route. Well, I'll have a look. As we get closer to New York. You can see the New York skyline now, so I will show you the skyline, see what it looks like. But it's looking nice. Look at this. I think one thing that people do complain about is that, like, the night lighting, you can't really see much that's going on in some cities, but this is looking nice. All the buildings are lit up. You can see a lot down the road, down the track as well. Yeah, I'm liking it. Eastern time, 4:18 PM. I was close enough with 5 o'clock. Glad I have Wednesdays and Thursdays off college. Oh, I wish I had the days off in the week. I work a 9 to 5. I'm in Rhode Island. Oh right, okay, yeah. So not too far out of I say not too far out in the grand scheme of things in America. It's not too far away from New York. It's looking good. See how the street light works. 1 second. Oh, they're quite nice actually. Look at that. Nice calm lights, because it's a residential street. They won't be too bright. Saying that though, my ones are like proper LED ones, you know, like the brand new ones. Looking, oh yeah. All the houses are lit up nicely. People are having parties. Look at these houses. I'm so jealous of American houses. It's like, if Tom's still in the chat, he was talking about his house on the Discord, and it's just massive. Like, as well for what I'm paying. Have we got another train coming up? No, that's just what's in the distance. Slow down. That'll be right. Cool. The street lights look large. I wouldn't say so. They don't look too bad. Look at this. Because it's like the sort of suburban areas of New York, isn't it? So they're sort of like, you know, when you see films and stuff, and like you get like dark, dreary alleyways and stuff like that. It will be a bit like that. Working from 9 to 5, yeah. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. I'm buying it now. Yes, there you go. There you go, Brandon. You can tell Dovetail I've earned them 30 quid. American houses ain't made of hold on. American houses made out of like wood. Yeah, I mean that's because I think I saw somewhere that you can like move. You can literally physically move your house if you wanted to. The painting is almost done. Yeah, I can't believe how much paint you've actually got. You accidentally dumped the air, pump it back into max brake. Oh, I did. Yes. Sorry, I weren't paying attention there. Yeah, I accidentally went into emergency, didn't I? Should be fine. Where's the gauge is going back up. That's my own fault. It's easy done though on these, isn't it, to put them in emergency? Well, it is for me anyway. Back in 2 minutes, no worry, Daniel. You go and get that route. My house isn't made. Hold on. My house isn't made of wood. It's block framing. What's the difference? My house is made out of bricks and mortar. Super easy. It's happened to me like 3 times. Yeah, it's I'm always finding that I'm putting myself into emergency by accident. Probably not something I should admit. Got a small crisp stuck in between 2 of my teeth. When I was a kid, right, here we go. Here's a story. When I was a kid, I had really goofy teeth. Like, you could fully fit a pencil in between my 2 front teeth, so I never had that problem. I then got braces, and oops, I've been too busy talking about my story. It's fine. It's okay. Close your eyes, everyone. It's alright. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. It doesn't matter. It's okay. Those people at Carl Place can wait for the next one. It's fine. It's alright. It's okay. No one saw that. It's fine. Oh, whoops. Anyway, yeah, I was talking about me gaffing my teeth. I got braces, and then I once got a piece of apple stuck in between my front 2 teeth, and it was the most annoying thing. Block and mortar, much more hurricane resistant. Oh, yeah, because you're in Florida, aren't you? Which is like hurricane central. It's closed today. Yeah, it's fine. Don't matter. No one saw that. Passengers that miss their stop are going to sue. No, they're not. They're going to be fine. It's going to be alright. No one saw that. Anyway, we've got... How do you say this one? Manola? Is that how you say this one? Sounds like a type of cereal. Let's make sure we actually stop for this one. Stronghorn. Stronghorn. It sounds like Mineola. Mineola, right, okay. So that was a terrible pronunciation. What did I say? Manola. Like granola. Right, Mineola. I'll make sure to remember that one. I've come into the station a little bit too slow. It's fine. I went way too fast at the last stop, and now I'm going way too slow for this one. You wouldn't think I've been playing Train Sim World for 5 years, would you? The Bart Simpson line applies. I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. You can't prove anything. What's the other one? He said, I didn't do it. Is that the one? When he becomes famous. Absolutely love Simpsons. Sort of our go-to program when we're having dinner. I think we're on season 12 again. Back, just bought it. Yeah, lovely stuff. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it as well. It's a really, really nice fruit. Like, genuinely, I think it's they've done a really good job with it. And I think there's a lot of routes that deserve this sort of love. Like you say, Northern Transpennine, Tees Valley. Probably more Northern Transpennine than Tees Valley. I think Cathcart Circle is... I don't think it's getting a timetable overhaul. I think it's just getting an update for the 380, which will be really nice. I really love Cathcart Circle. What other routes would I recommend get this sort of love? Gotta think. There's so many to choose from. Let me put it into, I've done it again. The M7, it's a bit easier to put the emergency brakes on the M7. I'm finding that. It says it's only 7.6 gig on PlayStation. Yeah, do you know what? That's not too bad. I think the biggest route on PlayStation is like Castle Versberg. That's about 9 gig, I think. Clyde, how you doing? Is that how you say that? Clyde PK 3067. I'm sure that's how. Is it pronounced completely different? Should have been $20 for those that own the original Long Island Railroad. I mean, it's a shame that PlayStation didn't have the loyalty discount, but Sony have been awkward in the past before, so I can imagine it's not Dovetail's fault. Hapstrucker Rhyme Raw, yes, that's a good shout. Hapstrucker Rhyme Raw, definitely a good one to get an update, because it means they could decouple the 101 as well. And there's that one. I'm trying to think. East Coast Way, that's a good shout. That'd be a really good one to see an overhaul. Trying to think American routes. Peninsula Corridor, that'd be a nice one to have an overhaul. Done 2 full line runs in the M9, great route and super busy. Yeah, I'm finding it's when I did my first look, it weren't too busy, but yeah, it's definitely, there's some parts of it where it's just incredibly busy and you can race trains and stuff like that. Good bit of fun. I don't think any show will have a longer run than The Simpsons. Started in 1989 and it's still going 35 seasons. Yeah, I mean, The Simpsons is older than me. Like, very, like my dad is almost as old as Simpsons. I think my dad's like 8 years older than The Simpsons or something stupid like that. Why am I going so slow? Do you know when you have like a little moment? I sort of zoned out. I didn't realise what I was doing then. Cathcart Circle is really good. I used to use that route a lot, Newton to Glasgow Central. I absolutely love Cathcart Circle. I think it's a brilliant route. I love network routes, so I think like that should be the way to go forward with it. Network routes are just so much better than like end-to-end routes, if you know what I mean. Like with a couple of branches on them. Yeah, absolutely. I'm here for that. Or if it's going to be one end to another, do like what they've done with Semmeringham, where half the route is S-Bahn and the other bit's like a mountain pass. I will admit, Dovetail have been really good with their route selections lately. Like some of the older routes, you kind of think it's a bit random, but now there are sort of things that we're asking for, and routes like that are just incredible. I'm still playing Cathcart Circle. I'm still missing 3 poster locations. Cathcart Circle. I'm so glad that they're going to give that a bit of love. I genuinely say, even though we've got what, 3 Scottish routes now, I still think that holds the crown for the best Scottish route. Nothing against Rivet, right? 5 Circle should have been the best route, but even so, I think Cathcart Circle, it's just perfect in every way. And now that it's getting an update with the 380 as well, it's just, yeah, take my money, have my money. Alright. Meant to be paying for a wedding and for a holiday, it's fine. Trains, have my money. Do we know if Cathcart will get Todd 4? I would assume so. I'm guessing so. The way I see it, I think the new loco, any locos that are made post TSW4 are made for the new lighting system, which means that when they get, like, if you use Scenario Planner and put it onto an older route, they are quite, it's sort of like they've got really bright headlights. So when I did the 710 on the Bakerloo line, they have stupidly bright headlights, because obviously they've got to tackle with the new lighting system. So I would imagine just simply because of that they'd update it. But Cathcart Circle's not a massive route, so I don't imagine it would take too much. They'd have to like redo the light bacon and stuff, so I don't imagine it'd take too long. Yeah, I took the 170 on East Coast Way. The lights were funky. Yeah, it's just the way they make them now, because obviously it's based off the new lighting system. To be fair, the old lighting system I found was too dark anyway. Like, if you go into an older route now and you spawn in at like 8 o'clock in the morning, it's really dark. So I'm glad that they have updated. I quite like the Todd 4 lighting, to be fair. Here in Germany, we got a children's series that started in 1981, but they are not producing any new episodes. I don't know when they last did. Oh, here comes the M9 going through. Woo! Off it goes. This is brilliant. Look at this night lighting. Oh, and the crossing's making noises. Cute, right? I don't know whether you describe it as cute, but yeah. Yeah, I think The Simpsons is going to go on for at least another, what, 15 years? Do you reckon? No, probably not. I reckon it'll get to season 40, definitely. It'll get to season 40, and then they probably need to call it a day. I mean, the actors are getting old, aren't they? Long Island Railroad, ready to use. Give it a go. Go on. Jump into a service and let me know. I will warn you, Jamaica and New York Penn are a bit hard on frame rate initially, but once you've done a couple of runs, you'll be fine. It'll sort of like work itself out. The older night lighting was bad. Todd 4 is much better at night, and the sunrise and sets are pretty. Yeah, I definitely prefer Todd 4. So, and it seems like they are bringing a lot of the older routes up to Todd 4 anyway. If it was massively difficult, I don't think they would have done it to as many routes as they have done already. I'm going to keep it 70. Oh, no, I'm not. Do you know what? I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to get up to 80. The only old night lighting I liked was Naverka Dresden. Yeah, the night lighting was good in that. Really good. Like, I like how, do you know, when you come out of Dresden and you can look over like the bridges and the river and that, looks really nice down there. Got a Rem 9. If you watch the crossings, the arms will go up after the train passes. Like pretty instantly. Yeah, Dresden old night lighting was actually okay. Yeah, it was really good. Okay, we'll go on after this. Jump on it whenever you want to. Treat yourself. You've treated yourself to the route. Go and enjoy it. Multitask, watch the stream, and then... Or try and jump into the same service as me at Jamaica and race me to New York Penn. Yeah, Boston, Sherman Hill, West Somerset, Dresden have been updated. I think... well, technically Long Island's been updated now. I think there's been a few others in there that's been updated. I was just thinking Cathcart. Oh, another one that could do with a 2.0. Munich Augsburg, however you say it. I think that would be a good one to have an overhaul. Could we see more evening and night runs in future streams? Of course, of course. Crossing work in real life, including timing. Ah, lovely stuff. So, I know in the UK they wait ages for the train to go past, so it's pretty instant. Good. On Series S there's virtually no traffic. Worst DLC yet. Should be called New York Post-Apocalypse. Peter, is this Series S like a Gen 8 console? Because on Gen 8, like PS4 and that, it has a reduced timetable, which I can understand because there's a lot going on. Is Series S on a reduced timetable? Did a full run and only saw 4 trains. I think that's just due to the limitations of the console though. I mean, like, you can quite clearly tell on the next gen consoles, it struggles at like at peak points on like at Jamaica and New York Penn, but obviously the older consoles with lower specs of hardware are going to have a reduced cutback timetable. So and being a recent PS4 player myself, I can kind of agree with where they're going with it, because I don't think they see the point in holding back the old gen consoles when they could, do these incredible timetables for PC and next gen. I know that the Series S is a bit of a weird mix where it's like it's a Gen 9 console but it's got Gen 8 power or something stupid like that. It's a Gen 9 technically, but not strong enough. I mean, it's just Xbox. Xbox are crap. I'm a PlayStation boy through and through. I feel like I've been duped. No, I mean, I'm just saying that, like, the actual timetable, like the full fat timetable is good. So, to be fair, they could have given you the full fat timetable on that console and it could have ran like absolute crap. So, like, in a way, it's kind of a good thing that they've scaled it back, because obviously they know what the limitations are. But if it would have been like that on next gen, when they have the capability to bulk it up like they have done, then oh, it's because I'm going too fast. Post-apocalypse. I'm off, Richie. I enjoyed the stream. Thank you for coming in, Scooby, and I'll catch you later on the Discord and stuff. So yeah, thank you very much for joining, and I'll catch you later. I've never had any PlayStation products except for the PSP, but I had an Xbox 360 and an Xbox One. So I did PS2, I did do Xbox 360, and then PS3, PS4, and PS5. The Xbox 360 was alright. Right, so we need to get down to 20 in a minute. Coming into Jamaica now. What we've got going on at Jamaica? It's a bit quieter. So all this stock here I find quite interesting. So earlier that was full, so obviously that's all out on the line somewhere, which is I'm glad that it's not a static. Here we go, here's the night lighting at Jamaica. It's looking nice. Cool. Slow crawl into Jamaica. Gonna get down to 15 because it'll start shouting at me in a minute. Got another train coming out here, I think. Luckily, me and my girlfriend go to the same college and have the same classes. Yeah, I mean, that's hold on a minute. Hold on. Sorry, my cat's still screaming. I don't know what's wrong with my cat. Honestly, I'll finish streaming and she'll be perfectly fine. Yeah, how long have you and your girlfriend been together? Your cat hates you when you stream, I guess. Yeah, I think she does. Like, honestly, I've called her over. I've tried giving her a bit of love. I've given her food. What else? What else can I do? Since year 7, good times. So how many years is that? About 5? If you're in college, about 5 years, isn't it? Maybe the cat wants to take over the stream. That would be a picture, wouldn't it? The cat on the headset. We're also on time for this stop as well, which I'm surprised at. I've done really well, I think, with this one. Cool, there we go. I think you can open the doors on both sides here, can't you? Can you open? There you go. Is that how it works in real life? Do you open the doors on both sides? Oh, by the way, M7, working PIS. Just if you didn't notice that. Jamaica. Can you show the Jamaica PIS? Yes, of course. There you go. So at 25 minutes past midnight, you've got an Atlantic Terminal train going to East New York, Nostrand Avenue. There you go. Got all that sort of information as well. So you got our train, the 10:58, which is due to leave in 3 minutes. Oh, 25 and 0 minutes. Yeah, don't matter. It's fine. It's probably really late. It's probably really late or really early. I don't think the PIS is too bad though. I like this PIS. It's cool. I wonder if it will show you when the shows you the different lines at some of them. It also tells you like boarding as well. Oh, I can go through here. I've not been able to find any collectibles yet. I don't know where they are. Pink, is there any PIS in the inside? No, you'd have PIS on there, I think. I think they did say they wanted to include that. But it would have been a whole different PIS system. Oh, there you go. So it's got different line colours, which I think that's really cool, actually. I think that's a really, like, neat touch. Right, can we go? Oh, I'm a tit. Oh, hold on a minute. Right, hold on, sorry. No wonder we can't go anywhere. You actually have to go all the way to the end of the platform. I got carried away there. Right. There we go. That's embarrassing. Anyway. She just wants your full attention. I used to always have a cat. Each one lived 15 years. Not had a cat since we moved to South Queensbury. I miss my cats. Oh, I love my cats. They're all very mischievous. I mean, one's sleeping upstairs, one's screaming, and one's probably doing something it shouldn't be. Oh, got another train coming in somewhere. There it is. Got an M9 there. Same mistake on Dresden route on the S1 heading into Dresden. I think because it's a 24-hour timetable, isn't it? So like it ticks over to midnight. So there's probably going to be a couple of inconsistencies. The PIS is really good. The PIS is awesome. It's well cool. But yeah, crazy. I'll do a couple more nighttime runs. If that's what people want to see, I'm happy to do it. Talking of what people want to see, I'm going to possibly be streaming this weekend. I'm like tentative to streaming this weekend. If I do, it'll be a bit of an earlier stream because the F1 starts at 9 o'clock, so I'll need to make sure I'm watching the grid walk and stuff. I ain't missing my F1. Subject to 15. There you go. Cool. On Dresden route, the PIS bug is kind of funny, as it says, for example, delayed by 674 minutes. That's probably accurate, though, isn't it? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to get out of my seat. Slowly and surely. We'll be soon out. Get a bit more speed up here. Look at this. Someone coming across the top here. But yeah, sorry, I lost track of what I was saying. If I do end up streaming on Sunday, I'm going to do another Train Sim World stream. I'm going to start doing the City Skyline stream. So we've had 35 votes and 71% of you said yes to City Skylines. So I'll start my City Skyline series probably next week or the week after. So this Sunday, if I do stream, it's going to be on a German route. So what German route do you want me to do it on? Well, a European route, so that could be one of the Swiss routes if you want, like Luzern, Jersey, or whatever. So throw one at me. I'm thinking maybe Lincoln Rheinstrecke, Dresden Chemnitz. Average DB delay is 8 minutes. That's an average delay. That's incredible. It's really not bad. I think I'm going to go play this whilst playing Night Shift by the Commodores in the background. Oh, lovely stuff. Do you know what I've had stuck in my head all day? I've had, oh, what's the song called now? It's a Billy Ocean song. I think it's called, Red Light Causes Danger or something like that. Hold on, what's it called? The actual title. Is it Red Light? Red Light Spells Danger by Billy Ocean. I've had that stuck in my head all day. The whole stream I've been going, Red Light Spells Danger, do do do. Niedertalbahn. That's a good shout. Yeah, okay. I'll either do Niedertalbahn, Main Spessartbahn. Oh, I don't know about Main Spessartbahn. I'm not a fan of that route, to be honest. But if that's what people want to see, then I'll happily do it. I'm more leaning towards Niedertalbahn now. I'd happily do a Niedertalbahn stream. Yeah, do you know what? Niedertalbahn, that's what we'll do. That'll be Do you have roads ignored? I do. Again, I'm not. It's more freight in it, that one. I mean, I picked it up for like a £5, so I'm not massive on my freight runs, but I know it's a beautiful looking route. That could be a good one to get an overhaul. Up to 80. Cool. Yeah, it's really nice at night, isn't it? This is brilliant. City Skylines is currently included in PlayStation Plus Extra. Which version do you have? I've got the remastered version, the PS5 version. Do you see yourself playing this one fairly often? The replayability is huge with this one. Yes, definitely. A key thing I look for in a timetable is whether you can do like end to end and like go back on yourself. So yeah, I definitely see myself playing this. I mean, I've done 3 services tonight, and I could easily, if it weren't for the fact I've got to be up for work in the morning, I'd carry on playing. So like, I like the fact in some timetables, I will use Birmingham Cross City for an example, because that's my favourite route, because I'm a Brummie, it's my local route. But I love the fact that you can go from one end, like Redditch, up to Lichfield, change ends at Lichfield, go back down to Bromsgrove, you know, and the fact that you can like do a whole shift, to me, is a massive appeal. So yeah, definitely would see myself replaying this one a lot as well. And it's also like some routes as well have, like, you know, like early day sort of like some issues. Like I know that some of the American routes had a couple of red light issues which kind of like stopped some playability, but I've not spotted anything like that, so it seems like it's going to be a very good one, a very easy one to come back to and carry on playing. It's really good. It is really good. I'm speeding. It's a 70. It's fine. It's alright. It's fine. I'm finding that the safety systems aren't too difficult, so that's not a hindrance or anything. So that's I'm glad that it's relatively easy to get your head round. Hi Elijah, how you doing? You've been streaming for ages. I have been, yeah. This is possibly the last service. I'm going to see what time this finishes and see if I can push it to about 10:30. Oh, I'm speeding again. For me, I'd also want a fairly busy timetable. Even 2 trains per hour is good enough. Well, for me, the timetable's got to be good if it's accurate as well. Like just because some routes have a low service count, it doesn't mean that the route's going to be boring or have no replayability. Like some routes in real life only have 2 trains per hour anyway. I think another key one as well is service types. You know, having, for example, like Brandon said, you can pretty much, there's so much replayability because you can do one end to another. You can do New York to Hempstead, New York to Babylon, New York to Long Beach, Atlantic to Long Beach. You know, I think I saw on the forums there's something like 25 unique service patterns, and that is what I think the community is screaming for so much. Like, we want variety. Not only do we want like sort of like network routes, but we want that variety as well. And this is truly delivered on that. Richie, I have a maths exam tomorrow. Oh, is it what's it? It's broken up, isn't it? Into, you've got maths with a calculator and maths without a calculator. Which one is it? But yeah, like I say, crazy. There's some routes, like for example, trying to think one with a relatively low timetable. For example, like, trying to think what's got a low timetable. Niedertalbahn, for example, that's prototypical. That is how it should be. Antelope, yeah, that's a good one. That's got a low service count, but that is how it should be. That's how, and that's an interesting route. The thing, don't get me wrong, Antelope Valley is not the most entertaining route in the game because it's a long route, but it is fun to come back to every now and then. Do you know what I mean? But the great thing with Train Sim World is that you've got this fantastic, you know, if you get you get a good few routes, you've got so much variety. Like, for example, now with what I've got installed, I could do a commuter run on here. I can do a US freight run if I wanted to. I could do a rural branch line in Germany. You can do different types of things. I mean, to put it into perspective, replayability, I've had this game, obviously not Train Sim World 4 because it's not been out that long, but I've had Train Sim World as a franchise I've been playing it for 5 years, and in that time I've racked up something like 2,500 to 3,000 hours of gaming time. So if that doesn't prove that the game has replayability, I don't know what will. No calculator mock exam. You'll ace that. I'm sure you'll be fine with that. Also, US freight routes got low timetables. Yeah, but again, that's... Do you know what? Actually, I'd have to argue that point. Like, some of the newer ones, like Cajon Pass and Sherman Hill, they've got like about 150, 200 services, which for a freight route I don't think's too bad. Because they're not like the short services, they are long services as well. I think Antelope Valley is left out. Not many people asked for it, but not that many people. Hold on. I think Antelope Valley is left out. Not many people asked for it. No, but not that many people play it. It's just boring. I rarely play it. I mean, Antelope Valley is not a bad route. It's not a bad route. But you know, it's the same thing like with West Somerset Railway, that it's quite a long route, and like that middle section can get a little bit boring. But that is not a problem with how the developers have made it. That's just how the route is in real life. So, and you're gonna have, you know, the whole point of this game is to have variety. So, you know, some people may absolutely love that. Some people might be like, eh. At the end of the day, there's got to be variety. If every route was the same, all the routes would be boring, wouldn't they? So, you know, you've got to have a different sort of style of route. Commuter, freight, passenger service in the middle of the desert, passenger service in the middle of the German countryside. You know, you've got to have that variety. So, for example, everyone keeps asking for the Cambrian coastline, when in reality, that sees like, what, a train an hour? And you're on a single line branch line, but people want to see that. But I imagine that will come out and people will whinge saying it's boring. Well, you've asked for it. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of routes with beautiful scenery. I don't have it. I haven't TSW. Only nice ones I have is S-Bahn for Vorarlberg. Yeah, there's a few routes I do recommend you getting. I do think there's a fair few that you should add to your collection. Villages are pretty close together in Germany. I mean, obviously Timetable is not all. No, of course, no. Like, I think replayability is a key thing, but obviously actually route scenery and all that other sort of stuff is a good thing. But from my personal standpoint, a strong timetable is a strong release. What TSW for best scenery foreign routes would you recommend? TSW 4 or just TSW in general? If I was going to say TSW 4, Semmeringbahn. Semmeringbahn got some strong scenery. I will have to give it that. Birmingham route is brilliant. The Birmingham route is fantastic. I absolutely love Birmingham Cross City. Gonna get going, Richie. Have a good evening, and glad to see you enjoying this. Thank you for popping in, Brandon. Honestly, it's been an honour having you in the chat, and fantastic job on the route. So yeah, all the praise to you. Hey, Fat Cat Caravan, how you doing? Oi oi! Welcome to the stream. I've been streaming for a fair few hours now. Cathcart Circle's brilliant. It is brilliant. Have you got your head around this route yet? I know that you when you were doing the scenario the other day, the scenario was messing you about a bit. Dresden Chemnitz scenery I quite like. Dresden Chemnitz is a solid route, but I like this. I like the 612. That's a good unit. How much is Semmeringbahn? Also, what stock does it include? Its standard route price at £29.99. It includes the OBB Taurus 1116 and the 4024. If you've got the Vectron, that layers in. 47 layers in, and the 103, the DBBR 103 layers in as well. Yes, yeah, I saw that you were struggling a bit with the scenario. If any of you want to see some good TSW content, go and subscribe to Fat Cat Caravan. Does a few live streams on this game as well. Did a first look at Long Arm Railroad the other day. Was it yesterday? It might have been yesterday. Good bit of fun. Banana Line also looks good from what I've heard. I've not got Banana Line. It doesn't interest me. It's just not my sort of narrow gauge. Mountain railways aren't really my cup of tea. They barely do Xbox sales. No, they don't, do they? But that's why Xbox is crap, and that's why you go with PlayStation. Oh, I've just messed it up. Oh, because it's a 15, that's why. Still getting red signals. Really? Do you know what? I've not had any red light issues. Red signal issues. Red lights come something else in it. No, I've not had any red signal issues so far. Do you know what? The route's been reliable for me thus far. Where is it you're getting red light issues? Is it coming into Penn? Because I think realistically this part normally gets quite clogged up anyway. Oh, I don't know. Slow crawl. How you been finding the safety systems as well? Xbox is not crap, you know, an Xbox Series X is just as good as a PS5 in terms of performance. It's just Dovetail are too lazy to put sales on Xbox. No, it's not that Dovetail are lazy to put in. It's at the end of the day, the sales. I know they're down to Dovetail, but it's also they've got to liaise with Xbox and Microsoft may be like, we don't want to put your route on sale. But then again, Xbox Game Pass players have been able to get this route 10% off. So if you want this, it's 10% off. At least they have different gauges in the game, like standard and meter gauge. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. It's good that they've got that variety in the game. It's just personally doesn't interest me. Safety systems are okay, but sometimes it jumps to that 15 mile an hour so quick. Yeah, earlier on, I was trying to fight with the safety systems around Jamaica. I find that's when it's the most difficult. Jamaica and coming into Penn. But I found like a little tip I've got is that obviously you need to follow it on here. But as long as you don't hit 15, you'll be fine. Like, in some of the cases where it's been like a 40 signal, just don't hit 40 and you'll be absolutely fine. Imagine they make the Romney Hive and Dime Church Railway with the gauge of 381 millimeters. Gosh, how long? That's ridiculous. Richie House 5 Circle. I've not got it. I was going to get it, but the timetable was crap. So no, I've not got it. I would like to hope it's good. If anyone's got a 5 circle, what's your opinion on it? I find meter gauge weird though, as we have standard gauge on my tram and rail network. Yeah, meter gauge is, I mean, meter gauge is what, narrow, but gosh, 381 millimeters. That's nuts. Yeah, Jamaica's like, it's hard. The safety systems are difficult there. How has it been running, like frame rate wise for you as well? I found New York Penn was questionable, but it seems to have improved now that I've played it a few times. Now that I've played the route a couple of times, it runs so much better at New York Penn and Jamaica. I think it's that whole caching issue, isn't it? Does the Semmering barn have the same stock as the S barn? Only the 4024. The OBB 1116 is a new loco. Right, come to a stop. Oh, you see him there? What are you doing down here? What are you doing all the way down here? You're being well suspicious. He spotted. Do you know what? He's been like. Do you know what? I've got an eye up. I'm being watched here. Let's get away. Absolutely no good, Nix. Get out of my way. Right. What time are we on? 22:07. Do I do a short 15-minute run? Yeah, that's fine. It's alright. Be alright. I'm enjoying myself too much. Right. Let's jump into another. I want to jump into the M9 again. And I want to do... I'll do another nighttime run for you. I know you like them. If you can hear a cat screaming in the background, by the way, for those of you who just jumped in, she's still going mad. Right, M9. What have we got? I want to do an early morning one. What we got? Far Rockaway to Jamaica. That sounds like a good shout to me. Let's put that into... Oh, do you know what? Keep it... I'm not going to do it in dynamic. Not at night time. Absolutely not. It's a bit framey sometimes. Yeah, Jamaica's tough on frame rate for me, definitely. But yeah, it seems to be improving though. Like a PLP 50 is bigger than a track. A PLP 50. Stop it. Right. Let's get ourselves set up. Yeah, what? Oh, it's because I'm trying to press the throttle. We're on the left. Cool. Bright lights. Bright lights, who's gonna set my soul? I'm gonna set my soul on fire. Got a whole lot of money that's ready to burn. Doobie doobie to burn, doo doo. Anyway, he's rail fanning. Me earlier. I got off the train and I thought, oh, I'm gonna get a shot of the train departing here. Do a full on late one. Hey, I've done a 3 o'clock in the morning service. Is that good enough? Been waiting for the Acela to go on sale for on PlayStation for ages. You know what? That's a good one actually. That's not been on. I've never seen that on sale. The Acela's good. The Acela is worth it though. That'll be going across the other way. You can go down to Valley Stream, and that'll be going across the other way. You can go down to Valley Stream. What do you mean, like? Oh, so I can go to go to Jamaica and then come back again? Do you mean? PLP 50, the finest of the Isle of Man cars. Oh, Jeremy Clarkson's favourite car. Right, let's have a listen to this. In fact, hold on. Okay, so, oh. Right, full speed ahead. Beautiful. I'm not upgrading to PS5 because I'll lose all my progress. It's not worth it because I have tons on my Xbox. I mean, that's fair enough. I mean, I personally would choose PlayStation over Xbox any day. I mean, to be fair though, because you've got like a small amount of routes, you wouldn't lose too much progress. No, I mean, there's 2 branches that go south of Jamaica. Oh, what's happened there? Ah. Oh no. Oh dear. I didn't acknowledge it in time. Yeah, so, yeah, sorry. You've got the St Albans and you've got this one as well, haven't you? I don't think I've been up to St Albans yet. And this isn't going up that way anyway. This looks very nice, it looks beautiful. And the night lighting's brilliant. They've really done a good job with the night lighting. What are your thoughts on the Isle of Wight line and the Island line in 2022? If you're going to get any of them, get the Island line. I say that as I'm going way too fast. The brakes are good on this, he says. Slow down. Panic. It's alright. Right, everyone close your eyes. Close your eyes. Alright. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Sounds like a UFO. Do you know what? Yeah, it does. I've got 11 routes. See, that's not too bad. I mean, I've got... Do I admit how many I've got? Hi, Callum, how you doing? Should I get this route? Yes. Absolutely. A lot of time and effort's been taken into this. It's been put into this route. I mean, we had Brandon Cactus Juice in the chat earlier, and he was asking questions about like playability and stuff. So he seems to care a lot about the product. So the fact that they care a lot about it shows that it's, you know, definitely worth it. Recently bought Bakerloo line and Salzburg to Rosenheim. What's Salzburg to Rosenheim like? I've not picked that up. There we go. UFO. Right, next stop is Laurelton. Go, go, go. Full speed ahead. Salzburg to Rosenheim is really good and I'm really enjoying it. Oh, if you get what's it called? Semmeringbahn, you also get some OBB 1116 services on that as well. I think you get 6. I'm gonna make sure not to go to 60. The passing train was a good moment, yeah. That was, oh, there's another one as well. Plenty of AI. See, it says we're subject to an 80, but I'm not going to go too fast because we are coming up to Laurelton quickly. Glossop line runs extremely smoothly on my Xbox. Yeah, that's a route that's not got too much going on with it though. So yeah, that runs quite well for me as well. Do you know what? Glossop line is extremely underrated. If you ask me, I think that's a solid route. It may be short, but the fact that you can do the full loop, it's a good route. 10 out of 10 would recommend. The doors sound like a reversing HGV. I've just listened to it and I thought it sounds a bit like you know, when you go to a building site. Strong horn. Strong horn. This is a busy route, that's why it takes hits on frames, I think, like London Commuter. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's what, like, at least I think it's 4 times bigger than the original Long Island, so it's definitely going to have a few hits on frames. But it's one of the, in a lot of the part, and hold on, let me get my words out. In a lot of the route, it runs really well, even when there's stuff going past you. Like earlier on, we were racing a train and it ran fine. So I think it's just when you get into the key hubs where it hits, you know, quite high on frame rate. But I think as time goes on, they'll optimise it, because they did do that with London Commuter, didn't they? They've slowly optimised it where, you know, you still got a bit of waiting time when you get into, when you spawn in at London Commuter, at London Victoria. But you know, it's new, so of course, whilst people are just starting to play it, there's going to be a couple of things that, you know, a couple of teething issues. So I think with time, the frame rates will improve. It probably doesn't help the fact that I've got about 200 gig worth of stuff installed for trainsimworld, so, you know, it's got to also load all that in because of the whole what's it called? Oh, what's that thing called? The 64 gig limit. I forgot what it's called now. Add-on manager, that's it, I think that's what it's called. I've been awake for too long, I can't think straight. 8 out of 10 would recommend this stream. Hey, thank you very much, I'm glad you're enjoying it. What would make it a 10 out of 10? Gloss up is amazing, and it might seem bland, but it has good scenery by parts, and it's just great. And they didn't just great. Sad they didn't implement guard mode, just a scenario. See, I feel like guard mode personally wouldn't interest me too much, but it's cool that they added it as a scenario. Scenario on this as well, double duty. Agreed. My favourite line is Birmingham Cross City. Birmingham Cross City is brilliant. I did a stream on that on Sunday, actually. Did a full-fledged 3-hour stream on it. It's a brilliant route. I like ticket expecting, that's it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like guard mode is, I suppose some people enjoy it. I just prefer to drive the trains, if I'm honest. I like the cool thing with the guard buzzers. Like, I like how they've implemented that, like, when you shut the doors you get a buzz to go. That bit's cool. But I think an actual guard mode wouldn't interest me too much. I love London Commuter and Birmingham Cross City and Cathcart. They're some of my favourite routes. London Commuter's solid route. Since I got it on the PS4, like I got London Commuter on the PS4, and it only had the 377 layers, services even. And the day I got a PS5, it ran like butter. Oh, it was smooth as anything. Oh, good route, very good route. Yeah, it was another stream at the weekend. Yeah, the Birmingham route, so much detail, and from a you know, a Brummie, it's an incredible route. It's so spot on. Oh, it's because we're speeding. Probably a good idea to get down to. We'll get back up to 60. Yeah, as a Brummie, it's incredible. Like Birmingham New Street, spot on. The only thing that could have improved Birmingham New Street is just making it filthy, because it is a filthy station in real life. If you ever do, for example, Berlin U-Bahn or S-Bahn routes, there should be a scenario, 30 minutes, where you just walk up and down the train for one station, hop on another train and do the same thing. It'd be a bit like London Underground, wouldn't it, where you could probably spend half an hour at one station like 2 stations going back and forth on different trains. I live on the Birmingham line too. It's exactly perfect. It is. It's pretty darn spot on. Whereabouts on the Cross City line do you live? I think you're in south of Birmingham, aren't you? Huntington Station is in the game is realistic. It's just the surrounding area which is questionable. It looks far too nice with grass and flowers and less buildings. Yeah, no, it's an absolute dive in real life. I can't get this because I only have £10. Well, I'm sure it'll go on sale soon enough. I mean, I think you'll struggle to get a route full price for a tenner. Longbridge. Oh, right, okay, yeah. Not too familiar with the south of Birmingham. The only bits I know are Solihull. I know Yardley, King's Heath. Okay, I know a bit more than what I expected. I'm more familiar with north of Birmingham, Erdington, Sutton, King's Standing. I know King's Standing like the back of my hand. Minworth, Big Asda there. Aston, Witton, Perry Bar. Sometimes I think half the people here are from Birmingham. Well, Fat Cat Caravan, he's actually a Londoner, but he's migrated to Birmingham. And I'm a Brummie and I've migrated to Leeds. It's really good when you pointed out the apartment block that your old friend lived at, and the parking bay at the back. All that on a train sim, yeah. Yeah, it was really cool that, like, literally growing up, my mate lived next to Four Oaks. Sorry, we can all agree Blackpool Branches has some of the best scenery in the game. It's so good. Absolutely love Blackpool Branches. Yeah, Blackpool Branches, I'm planning that to be my next UK stream. So, for those that went in about half an hour ago, I'm going to be streaming Niddertal Barn on Sunday if I do stream. The F1's on, so we'll see how I feel. But yeah, Niddertal Barn, and then it'll be UK time, so I'll do Blackpool Branches. I'm from Manchester, but living in South Queensbury. Yeah, I mean, we all move about, don't we? Well, the further north you go, the cheaper it gets. For those that didn't see it earlier as well, this is the PIS at Jamaica. Look at that. I love all the colours. Blackpool Branches has tons of assets and extra details. It runs like a breeze. Do you know what? But the thing, I will be honest. Oh, stop it! No. Oh no. Darn. Right. I was too busy showing the PIS. That's Crazy's fault, because you wanted to see the PIS. Oh, poop. Oh well. Right. Let me jump back into free roam, and then I'll do like a little outro because I need to get to bed. Right, let's jump back in. I'm gonna have a quick. Hold on, let me have a quick little look. So Elijah, you want to know what foreign routes with good details? Niddertal Barn, good route. Trying to think. Linker Rheinstrecke, that's an incredible route. Beautiful route. Richie, what were you about to say? Not a clue, I can't remember. Yeah, crazy. I've got to blame someone. Right, let's jump into... I didn't even... Oh, yeah, I did. No, hold on. Oh, you can spawn at Woodhaven? Can you? Apparently you can spawn at Woodhaven. Blackpool route is incredibly good all around. It's just a brilliant route. Blame yourselves. Yeah, it was my fault, really. It's fine. It's okay. How about Blackpool Branches has tons of detail and extra things. Oh, yeah, when I first got Blackpool Branches for the first week, it ran like arse. It really did. It was, it weren't too great. Oh, this is well freaky. What on earth? Oh, this is creepy. Well, this is Woodhaven. Oh, that's well strange. That makes me feel a bit uneasy. Oh, it runs very smooth. It runs smoothly now. They've done a few updates to it. Oh, this is well freaky. There's a lot of miles you scrolled through on the route selection screen. How many miles do you think... That's a lot of miles you scrolled through on the route selection screen. How many miles do you think you have across all the routes? I think I saw somewhere I have something like 25,000 miles. Something like that. It's probably something that I shouldn't admit, but... Oh well. That's what's making the noises. It's well spooky. Right, let's jump back into the main menu. Phantom Station, yeah. It's just missing sounds of passing trains. Yeah, it's a bit scary, that. I've got to go. See you later, Elijah. Thank you for jumping back in. We'll catch you later, buddy. Thank you for sticking around. That's well spooky. You should do this route for your Halloween stream. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Let's have a look. My profile. How many... So my favourite train is apparently the Training Centre Class 323. Can I find out? Miles on train, 19,891. There you go. Miles on foot, 68. Yeah, fair bit of mileage. And I think that's just on TrainsimWorld. Whoops. Right, let me jump back into Jamaica. Jump in a bit earlier on. Right, there we go. Yeah, I'm off to bed too. Night all, great stream, Richie. Thank you for coming in. I'll do a little outro and tell people what's coming up in the next few days, as I normally do. But yeah, thank you everyone that's coming to the stream. It's been a great bit of fun. 3.5 hour stream. I think that's the longest I've done so far. And these new streams. So I was originally doing streams every weekend. So it seems like everyone's enjoying the midweek streams, which is good. And the poll on the City Skylines thing, 38 votes, 74% of you saying yes to City Skylines. So expect some City Skyline streams in a couple of weeks' time. Anyway, right. So thank you to everyone that's coming to the stream today. It's been a great bit of fun, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing what Long Island Railroad Commuter has to offer. Thank you to everyone that's in the stream. So good night to Daniel, Fat Cat Caravan, Crazy, Elijah. Thank you all for coming in and sticking around. Yeah, it's been a good bit of fun. I'm now off to bed because I've got to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And Tom as well. Yeah, can't forget you. So yeah, if you're thinking about picking this up, I highly recommend it. It's a solid 8-9 out of 10, to be honest. It's incredibly detailed, a fantastic timetable. Look at all the people on the platforms. It's brilliant. Oh, random channel, didn't realise you were still here. Yeah, thank you for joining. So yeah, we'll be streaming possibly on Sunday. I was meant to be having my mate come up on the weekend, but I don't think he's coming now. But if he does end up coming up, I won't be live. But if I'm still free, I'll be live on Digital Barn on Sunday. If not, I'll do it on Wednesday because also the F1's on. So yeah, I'll let you know. Got a before and after video coming out on Long Island Railroad, so if you want to see what the route looked like before this version came out, then keep an eye out for that. That's out on Friday. So, and the first look video is also uploaded as well if you want to check that out. Anyway, thank you all for watching this stream. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your evening and a good night, because I'm going to go crash. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Bye all.